Wrong screen. Hello, guys. Thanks for the first nap. I love you. But yeah, so today's a pretty sleepy day for me. I hope you guys are doing good. Like, it was not, I'm not tired to say, I'm just exhausted from the day, so I hope I'm gonna have enough energy today to go on with the stream for a long time. But my plans to, like, I can show you my battle pass progress. Like right now I'm on level 53 and I want to go to 75 for the marshmallow. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, but the plan is to do the event. I learned that vampires are not banned in the event, so I'm pretty excited. I changed the deck from last time. I'm not gonna play Ghost Trick this time. I'm gonna play my vampires, my babies. So for everyone in chat, I hope your guys are doing good. I hope you stay hydrated. Make sure to sit up straight, stretch from time to time, drink some water, take care of yourself. And I uploaded my first emote. Thanks for the stretch. I'm all straight now. And I finally sent the emote to the Twitch thingy, so it's pending in approval. So we're gonna have our first emote soon. It's not the best. I did it myself, and I'm not an artist at all. I'm an engineer, so that's kind of the opposite. But I hope you guys are gonna like it. I put a lot of effort into it, and I'm gonna work on making other. That was me, what? The emote or something? But yeah, I'm working on making the emotes, and like the plan is I want to get myself my own model. So I don't want to commission emotes or anything with this model because it's not jiggly enough and it might change a bit in design once I get a real one made that's not like open to everyone. So I don't want to invest in things based on this one. So for the first emote, I'm planning on making them myself, so you guys can have something if you sub and everything. And after that, once I get the model, I'm gonna go for a professional artist this time and make myself emotes. So that's the plan for now. And because I want to go to the dual pass, I think I'm gonna head straight into it and we can continue talking there. So right now the deck I'm working with is vampires. So I haven't tested out this deck. There's some card missing because they're banned in this event, but we'll see if it works and we'll adjust it as we go. So let's start off. We're almost done with the event. If the event goes well, we might switch and we end up getting every like gem reward. We might switch to rank to get more gems. But yeah, how was your guys' day? Did you do anything good today? Going second. That's interesting. I expect to go first in that event, because people make Sutter go first. So that's a pretty good end. He's got 13 card extra deck. It's Charmer. I have no idea what they do. Negate your opponent's first monster effect that resolves each turn while you control a spellcaster. Okay, so that's a negate. He's got a spellcaster. That's a real pain, actually. How am I gonna deal with that? But wait, it's not gonna be a spellcaster anymore. It's a zombie now. Unless he negates something. Can he negate anything? It's not a spellcaster, you cannot negate my monster anymore. Use the effect. Sending this card. What does he have? Ash Blossom. That's a pain, but we can play around it. Like, we've got juice right now. So he's got something else. We're gonna go for this. Sending the ghost on field. Setting the cat. Using the effect of the cat. Special summon, Fizzle's defense. So with one on your end or graveyard in defense or face down. You control monster with 2 or more different attributes. You can destroy one face-up card on the field. It's gonna destroy something, but I've got this, so he's gonna be surprised when he tries to destroy something. Like, sure, you summon something, and now you've got water and fire, so you can destroy my card, but go on, do it. And we use the effect of this guy, protect it, and now we got another guy. So we're gonna get Domain. And now this guy triggers. Special summoning itself. And I don't care about changing the level. And now I could do something funny, but I won't have anything to go into. I could go this Vampire Sucker. Tribute is monster. Yeah, I can do something funny. So we're gonna go Sucker here. The cat's getting banished because we used the effect. And then we're gonna activate Domain. Domain effect being 500, making ourselves able to summon Scarlet Scourge, and because we have Sucker on the field in Zombie World, we can tribute his zombie monster for our vampire. So I'm going to tribute this guy for my vampire Scarlet Scourge, use the effect, summon Ghost back, and then Ghost cannot attack this turn, but she's gonna trigger, drawing me a card, and he surrendered, yeah. I had him, like, there was nothing he could do. So that was a quick first game. Getting used to vampires again. So we need to get to 11,000, we're at 6,700 and it's 500 per win. So we're pretty close for the event. I'm still impressed that we didn't find any Crusadia in this event. So your opponent is choosing, seems maybe like a bot because he's not choosing anything. Oh, that's a good end actually. We lose to Ash Blossom, but with this deck we always lose to Ash Blossom. Yeah, this guy doesn't seem to have the most stable internet, like he's lagging a lot and he didn't choose whether we went first or second, so this might be just a surrender because he cannot respond. Like he's gonna time out maybe or something. So on that note, let's talk about something. Oh, we went to the standby phase. But yeah, today was pretty cold here, like it was minus 17 or something Celsius, so close to 0 Fahrenheit for you guys American, but I heard that somewhere, like the world record for coldest place was broken today. There was one place in China, I don't remember where, but they reached minus 53 Celsius, which is at this point the same in Fahrenheit, so minus 53 Fahrenheit. It must be so cold, like crazy. I can't imagine, like just minus 20 Celsius is pretty cold, so minus 53 is just amazing. The king of game is in chat, guys. I hope you like your Yu-Gi-Oh! I couldn't catch most of it because I was working, but I hope you like your game. You're doing some pretty good combos. Is your meeting over? Or are you still in meeting? And this guy's not playing. He's gonna probably surrender. Like, it's gonna time him out. Might be a bot, might be someone on like McDonald's internet or something. Kind of a pain. Like, I don't want to surrender because if I win, it's a good thing, but it's just so long to wait here. And like, he's there, he's just taking his sweet time, just doing anything. We're gonna send something, and it's gonna take forever for him to respond. Again, it's like, at this point, he's probably gonna time out. This might be a bot trying to play with the timer, like take the most time possible. Come on, my dude, do something. It's such a pain. I just want to get my level. And if you surrender, you don't get any level, you don't get anything, so I don't have any incentive to surrender right now. I'm for sure gonna report this guy for slow playing after that, but right now we're kind of stuck here. One day. Yeah. Like, I've taken 10 seconds of my turn since the start of the duel. And it's been like at least a minute. So it's kind of crazy. Usually you have 300 seconds, so we should get close to him not having a timer anymore. We cannot send this. We could send this, or if we send, like, we can make a 5 and then special this, make an 8. But if we make a 5, we're better off sending this, sending the Mezuki, and then reviving, making Zombie Dragon Lord probably. Or if we make a 5, do we have a 1? Oh yeah, we can make that. That's even better. We're sending this. We don't have a vampire right now, but we have a Mezuki, so we can just send a Mezuki from our end. Targeting this. And maybe it's the server that are struggling, I'm not sure. But like, it's still blue on my side, but it's response time, so I'm not sure what's happening. I don't know if there's a maintenance today, so I hope it's not a maintenance happening. If it's a maintenance and we cannot play with, I'm just gonna like change game or something. Probably gonna do another card game if it's maintenance, because... Okay, so we're good now. Using Mezuki here. Reviving the bat. The bat's gonna search us a monster. But yeah, this dude has been with the no connection icon since the start, so... This makes me feel like it's a problem on his part. He's got Maxi, okay. So he's got a response. It's fine. I'm not gonna summon that much. But I need to summon still. Use the effect, adding... I don't have anything to play off right here. I could go super crazy with this, but I don't think that's the right play. I'm gonna go for Fraulein just for safety. And then I'm gonna go for this, just to wall up a bit. I don't think I'm gonna extend it into his Maxi, but I'm just gonna use the effect. sending the Banshee to the grave. And with Banshee into the graveyard, we're gonna be able to... Oh, it seems to be back. Like, this dude seems to be back into the game a bit. Like, it's faster now. So with Banshee, we're gonna be able to get Zombie Weld. And with Zombie Weld up, we've got Maxi to draw some card, unless he's got Ash. But I'm pretty sure he doesn't have Ash, because he couldn't respond to our Unizombie before. So unless he draws Ash right now, we should be able to stop him a bit. If he plays something at any time. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, he's drawn a card. Yeah, the plan for the upcoming week is probably gonna be to... Like, I'm working on some emotes right now. I'm probably gonna do 3 emotes myself, and that's gonna be that. And after that, I'm gonna probably work on the affiliate celebration stream, like getting a schedule, finding out what would be good to do. I'm probably gonna try and do a longer stream for the celebration and everything. And after that, I'm gonna start working on getting myself, like, looking at artists for models and everything. I haven't looked yet, so... he's gonna discard and add. So it's Infernity. Oh no, it's Red Resonator, so it's okay. I should be able to draw a whole bunch of cards from Maxi with this. But it's gonna be so long for this guy to do anything. Still waiting. Red Familiar, what's this deck? And I get what Dragon Monster, special summon it. Fine, but he's not gonna have Dragon Monster in the grave. So let's see what he can do against Zombie World. This deck seems to be focused around having Fiends and everything. So if it doesn't have Fiends but Zombies instead, how does it deal with it? But yes, Skater, when are you starting to play Yu-Gi-Oh? I would love to teach you some. So give me card. It's my turn to Maxi. Have you played before or? That's not a card I really want to see, but either stopped here or give me a whole bunch of cards, so I'm fine with anything. Ooh. But it's a lot of commitment to get into this game, I'm gonna be honest. Like, there's a lot of reading and just figuring out what the card does and everything, so it takes some time. So he's gonna special summon a monster from hand, so another card for me. I can draw into Nib or something if I've got... Like, if I draw enough card. So this... That's a good card. He cannot tribute anything because there's zombies and not Fiend anymore, so... He's gonna be able to make a 6 right here. Yeah, it's a lot to learn, but there's deck easier than others to start playing, and the trick I give to people is to start by focusing on your deck and what you can do with it. Like, don't try and analyze too much what your opponent's doing. Focus on your combos, what each of your card do individually, and then go on from there. Like, learn the mechanics. Like, you don't need to play... The deck I'm playing right now is pretty hard because it's combining links, Xyz, Synchro, and everything, and you need to know a lot of cards, but there's decks that are way more straightforward, and you could probably start with that. But yeah, if you ever want to learn one day or something, just hit me up. I'm down to help you. Hi, Kit Kat. Happy to have you here. How are you doing? Do, 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 do. I want to have a noted emote one day. I just don't know we would do it with a plan. It would be something. But yeah, I've dabbled into drawing a bit with the emote stuff that I want to do, and Procreate is such a good software to use. Like, I'm so impressed at how easy it is to use. So that's why we use Fraulein to save ourselves, getting a defense. And now we're gonna be able to get ourselves a Synchro 10 probably. Or we could go for a 6 maybe, so he cannot attack us right now. Because he doesn't have the damage and he doesn't want to give us more cards, so he's not gonna synchro from what I see. He could synchro into a 6, but I'm not sure he's gonna do it. He's got Monster Reborn. He's gonna reborn Resonator or something from my deck maybe. Maybe the Synchro 6 to make a 10. This guy's playing old school with Raigeki and Monster Reborn. He's gonna get the Maxi. Is he gonna make an 8? Is he gonna make the Red Dragon Archfiend? Maybe. So he's got a 2, a 4, and a 2, so that makes 8. And the only thing I can think of that's 8 is Red Dragon Archfiend in his deck. So what is he gonna do? This guy's finally back with a stable internet. Like, it's taken him some time, but now he's playing. And RN's pretty cracked right now. We should be able, if he doesn't kill us, like, he cannot kill us because it's main phase 2. So if he doesn't set up a board like of multiple negates, we've got the crackback. And we should be fine with this game. Okay, it's definitely not a good duel to level up Battle Pass with this guy taking so long. I hope I don't get too much of those guys tonight. So what is he making with 8? I'm pretty sure he's got 10, so I probably would have gone with the Immortal Dragon to synchro for 10 right there, but Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend, so that's a dead card right now. So once per turn, you can destroy as many special summon monsters on the field with attack equal or less. So he's gonna deal 500 to me by destroying Fraulein, which is fine. That's not a quick effect, so he can use that and maybe do a Synchro 10. Oh, he destroyed the other one, so he's dealing 1000. So now he's out of play completely, and we've got him on the crackback for sure. Like, there's no way we don't win here. So I've got plays right here. I could send 1-for-1, send Gozuki, and then I think that's what I'm gonna do first. 1-for-1, sending Gozuki. Does he have an Ash? If he's got an Ash, I've got plays. Like, I'm baiting the Ash with 1-for-1. If he Ash this, I got Unizombie to go on. What does this do? Evade, can send this card. This turn, monster you control can be destroyed by an opponent card effect. I don't mind. I'm not gonna destroy your dude. I'm gonna special summon the Vampire Familiar here. And then Gozuki's gonna trigger. So Familiar first, Gozuki second to chain block the Vampire Bat. It's not really important what we chain block, but it's always good practice to do it. So we're gonna banish this one, and then we're gonna summon Tianchi. just because it's a good level 6 and it's gonna be able to send a card from the deck. So we're gonna add... I think we're gonna go for Vampire Ghost. And then we're gonna use Vampire Ghost first. Use the effect. I debated between Unizombie and Vampire Ghost, but I feel Vampire Ghost is way better. So now we can add Vampire Grace, sending the cat to the grave. And now the cat's gonna activate, special summoning itself, sending the Grace to the grave. Summoning the cat. Using the cat effect. And with that, we're gonna be able to get ourselves... I don't feel like we need the negate with this one, so I'm gonna go for the domain. So now, here, I've got Zombie World. I'm gonna start by synchro summoning... No, not synchro summoning, link summoning both of those. For Sucker. Then I'm gonna use Vampire Domain. Domain effect, allowing me to summon another time. And then I'm gonna use Bat's effect, sending the domain to the grave because we use the effect and it's a lingering one. We don't need it on the field anymore. We're gonna summon the Bat, draw a card with Sucker. Bat already activated this turn, so we cannot use it. We've got another domain. Doesn't do much, but at least we can now... we could normal summon Scourge. I think I'm gonna do... Oh, he surrendered. But we had him anyway, like, we're just making sure that our board was strong enough so he couldn't come back. I'm just gonna report this guy because his internet is so bad. Like, I don't want anyone to face someone slow playing like that. It took us so long to get the duel going. But onward to the next one. We're 7,000 points. We need to get to 11k for the event at least. And then we're gonna try and go for the Battle Pass level 75. But I'm not sure we're gonna get there. And I'm gonna go second. If I face a Crusadia, it's better for me to go second. And I'm not sure I can make a strong enough board to fend off the Crusadia player if I go first. So that's a 15 card extra deck, 35 card deck, so that's pretty standard. We've got a pretty good hand right now. All depends on what he's playing and how much he can set up on his first turn. Oh, set monster pass, that's not gonna cut it. Unless he's got hell of trap card like Entraps in his hand. So we're gonna start by baiting stuff. We're gonna do Vampire Domain, use the effect to don't lose our normal summon. We're gonna summon Bat. Bat's gonna get linked up into Linkuriboh. Linkuriboh here, and now that Bat's in the graveyard, we can use Bat's effect to special summon it from the grave, sending the cat to the grave. And then we're gonna special summon, adding to our hand. I don't know what we want to add. Like, we could add Scarlet Scourge. And then we could make, but we're losing on some power. We've got a normal still, so I think I'm gonna add Vampire Ghost. Because with this, I can summon Ghost, activate the effect, sending the domain to the grave. We couldn't send the Bat because it's gonna get banished and Vampire Ghost needs the card to go to the graveyard. We're gonna add Vampire Grace to the end. And with that, we're gonna send another Bat to the grave. And now we've got a cat in the grave, so we're gonna use cat, sending Grace. Special summoning, and with this the cat's gonna trigger, adding the trap card. We're gonna make Vampire Sucker here, just like that. And then we're gonna make... I think we could make a Vendred and like make ourselves a big graveyard stuff. Because if we do... Let me see. If we do sending Mezuki to the grave or Gozuki, we can special this but cannot do much with it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for a Vendred Savior. Oh, I cannot do that yet. I'm gonna start by sending Foolish Burial, sending the Netherworld Banshee to the grave. And then I'm gonna use it to get a zombie world, so my Linkerbo is a zombie. So with this, we've got a zombie world. And then we're gonna make a Vendred with this, with those two. And now with this one, when he attacks, he can send a card from the grave and reduce the attack of a monster you hit into. So that's pretty good. Let's hope it's not over 2000 defense. That would be like, oh, it is. Oh no. We cannot hit over it. Well, we can actually. Like, let's send Glow Up Bloom to the grave. Activate the effect of Glow Up Bloom. And now we can add a zombie to our hand and special summon it. Because we've got Zombie World. So we're gonna special summon Doom King, Vampire Voivode. And with Voivode on the field, sure this attack don't go through, but this one's gonna go through. And it's a Galaxy Eyes deck, so... I don't know if Galaxy Eyes can play through a trap that lets me just deal with them easily. And this one... I don't care that much. I could do Yukiona, but is it really worth it? I don't think it is, because he's not gonna summon a bunch from the grave, so I kinda wanna keep my board. So let's see what he can do. We've got a negate of a card that's in the grave, we've got an Omni negate, and we've got Nib, so hopefully that's enough. If we have to Nib though, it's gonna be a pain. I need to use that now because it's gonna get destroyed anyway, so at least I'm protecting Zombie World. Good thing I grabbed the Vampire Domination. So he had everything though. Lightning Storm, he's gonna destroy my monster. That's kind of a pain. Yeah, he had everything for going second. We've got Nib maybe, so maybe we're good. But it's gonna be hard now. This dude had all the board breakers. This to deal with my Omni Negate and this to just deal with the other. So he's gonna get Galaxy Eyes. Is he just gonna hand on Galaxy Eyes then? Oh, two of them. He might kill me here if he's able to, like, he's able to do a level 8. Probably Dragolubion if I'm honest, and then, so that's 2 summon. It's gonna be 3 and it's gonna be 4. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to nib him. So I might be dead here. That's kind of a shame. I had a good play, but he's got the board breaker. He's taking real hard. Galaxy Eyes, Photon Trasher, I think Photon Dragon Prime. So you can detach. This card can attack the combined rank of all exiled monsters currently on the field. Time 200. This card, I might be dead here. I think I'm dead actually. So this card can gain a whole bunch of attacks, so that's 1.6 thousand, so that's a 5600 attack monster right now. So that's a lot of damage, and I don't have anything to go on to next turn. So he's got this one, that's the 4th summon, 5th one. What does this one do? If summoned this way in your graveyard, and if it does, special summon that target. Okay, so I'm gonna go let this go. He's gonna summon another one and then I'm gonna nib him. That's gonna be a huge token, but I need to do that. Just to survive at least. Making those two. Card as a potent card as material, cannot be destroyed by card effect. When an opponent monster, you can detach one material. Oh, so he's set now. I cannot stop him anymore. Can detach one material, negate that monster. If the detached was a galaxy monster, destroy that card. Yeah, I cannot stop him. I can just use the nib because it's gonna get negated, but he played a good thing. I thought he would summon and I would be able to stop it, but apparently he can just stop and not use it. So that's a pain. This dude just played better. So he's got it right now. It's a shame. Well, if he's gonna continue comboing, I'm just gonna stop right there. Like, no point in spending more time. He had lethal on board, so if you're not gonna end me, I'm just gonna go to the next one. That was an interesting deck he got. Like, big number go, bro. Going second, so that's not Crusadia. I'm so like amazed that I haven't faced any Crusadia player that much yet. This end is not good, but at least I've got Maxi. But I don't know why I always draw double of my cards. Like, I've got a whole bunch. Why do I always draw double of my bricks? Like, I draw double Maxi, double called by. I don't need two of those. It's crazy, the Ghost Trick deck was doing way better than this one. And this guy's not playing. So we've got another one not playing. It's crazy tonight how much there is. Like, it shouldn't be that long. Usually the games are way faster. But it feels like the game knows that I want to complete my battle pass, so they're just giving me an opponent that, like, are not gonna play. One day, we're gonna get there. Because it's been 40 minutes since I started streaming, and I think I've done 3 duel, which is pretty low for the number of time I've started. And phase. All this time to do nothing on this turn. That's not a card I really want. Like, my play right now is just Necroral Banshee, and he's got a Maxi. I'm pretty sure, because he's got response time each time I did something. Like, each phase he's on toggle on and wasn't doing anything. So we're just gonna set a call by if he's got an Ash and Ash are Maxi next turn, but this end didn't do anything. We need a Vampire. Like, ASAP. Do 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 do. So is he gonna pass again after waiting like 15 seconds for his turn? I'm pretty sure that's a bot right here. Like, how he's taking every turn the same amount of time to do everything. Like, it's probably programmed to just pass and try and rack up battle pass like point by losing, by not playing anything, but it's not programmed well to just end the turn right away. So we're gonna have to wait a bit on him. And the shame is that I cannot like combo off to just kill him next turn. Yeah, battle phase. Is he gonna evenly match me? If he does, I can just Necro World and keep my card. Like, what is he doing in the battle phase? Like, main phase. This dude is just stalling at this point. He's not playing anything, but he's clicking on phases just because. So I'm gonna summon Mad Mauler. Synchro into this dude. I'm gonna put it in attack because it doesn't have much attack and it's probably gonna go away, but it's still better than just sending it there. So we could go for the vampire play right here. Like we go that, familiar, set domain, use familiar, get back, and then we've got to summon again. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So familiar, set the vampire domain to get an extra normal summon, use the domain, and then we're gonna use vampire familiar. Same thing as always, sending a vampire card to the grave and then special summoning. Using the effect, adding myself. We could add ourselves Shadow Vampire, but at this point, the thing is, I cannot summon, like, he doesn't have any monster in his grave. So if I get Ghost, I don't have a vampire to send. If I get Shadow Vampire, the thing is I'm not gonna be able to hit him enough this turn, but I don't think anything I do is gonna allow me to hit him that much, so Shadow Vampire is probably still the play. So I'm gonna summon Shadow Vampire, tributing the bat, because I need the other level 5. And then Shadow Vampire effect, it's gonna allow me to summon from the deck. So with this, I think I wanna go for the most damage possible, because this one makes it so only the monster I summon is able to attack. So I'm gonna go for damage this time. So with Voivode. And for the other two, because there's a 5 and a 5, I'm gonna make the level 10 Synchro, which is Red Eye Zombie Dragon. It cannot attack, unfortunately, but at least it's a good recursion. Like, you can revive a zombie monster each turn. And now on that, I'm gonna end my turn. I've got a protection from my cards. This dude's probably gonna do like always and just pass turn. But we're gonna see. Draw phase, still the same delay, and then there's gonna be like a 3-second delay for the standby phase, like always. Or maybe 5, I don't remember, but it's not normal to have a delay in draw phase, by the way. That's what's making me think that's a bot. Like, usually draw phase to standby phase is instant. You draw a card and then you're on standby phase. So I'm gonna put myself on auto, just so it doesn't ask me all the time. So the bot's gonna wait again, gonna go into battle phase, gonna go into main phase 2 after, and then gonna go into end phase. It's probably trying to annoy people just to make some of them surrender. Which is kind of a shitty concept, like, it's really annoying. Like, it doesn't care if it doesn't win as fast as it should, but at least some people will surrender to that, so it's making the process way faster. Like, if you lose some time to some of the loss you get, if you win one time, it's the equal to 10 losses that you would have with the bot, so that's way better. I understand the concept behind, but it's really annoying. And it doesn't make for the most entertaining thing to stream, just facing someone that's passing each turn. I'm sorry about the game. So I'm not even gonna give him anything. I'm just gonna go to battle phase and hit him. Yeah, he's playing the starter deck of Blackbeard, so it's just a bot that picked one of the deck and just is starting there. And he's got a response, but he's not gonna do it. I'm just gonna go battle phase and punch him in the face at this time. It's crazy how much slow player we faced tonight. So let's go for that. At least that's an easy win, but it wasn't a fun one. I want to have a good duel with people, not just facing someone that's not doing anything. So let's report the bot right now, just so it's not gonna do much because there's always gonna be other bots, but maybe we could like get rid of those one day. So let's go for another one. And let's hope this time we get a good duel. I want a good duel game, please. This guy has a skin, so this might be a good one. Usually bots don't buy skins, so that's a good start. And make sure to hydrate to those that are in chat. Keep yourself in top shape. So this end is pretty good. You can Jacobo land sending Retainer, Retainer using Voivode, Summon, One for All sending Mizuki. We've got a lot of plays right here. Reinforcements, so that's a warrior deck. Utopia. Utopia can be annoying, but I think I might be able to deal with it. It's yeah, it's a Zubaba and everything. All those names are so stupid. Zubaba, Gagaga, Go Go Go, Do Do Do. It's an archetype. And they all revolve around making rank 4. Do 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 do. So Utopic on the top. I cannot even say that. So Zubaba Bancho Gagaga Goat. What a name. And Dodo Dwarf Go 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 Glove. So he's making a Utopia, Utopic Stage. And he's gonna get an equip monster. Those dudes can equip themselves. He's special summoning another one. And he's adding a spell. He's gonna make a whole bunch of rank 4, but Utopic Drago Future is banned in this, so he's not gonna be able to do it. So he's summoning something again, so he can make 2 other rank 4, and that's a rank up magic, so I think that's a rank up magic? Or is it you can pay 500, draw a card? Oh, so it's a draw card for life point. That's pretty good for what he's doing. Granite, what is he getting with this? A rock monster, is he adding Nib? No, Gigante. By banishing one Earth monster from your graveyard. Does he have a Earth monster? Yeah, he's got one. So he can make 2 other level rank 4 here. He's gonna be able to draw a card with this. It's not once per turn, so he can use it a whole bunch. That's kind of crazy. And this one's made with this, so it gains an effect. He's adding a rank up. He's gonna play for a old while. Yeah, Utopia deck goes pretty crazy on summon. Like, they don't end on much, but they can go for a bit. Utopia Prime. He's gonna draw another card. And he's not high enough, so he's gonna rank up into a CXZ. So C39 Utopia Ray. And is destroyed by opponent. You can target one XYZ monster in your graveyard, return it to the extra deck. And that's not an... This effect is not... He's making Utopic Future, but Draco Future is not allowed in this event. So at least that's that. So it cannot be destroyed by battle, but by card effect it can. Oh, I would have loved to have that last turn. And if it battles something, you take control of it until the end of the battle phase. You can detach, so it can be protected, but if I can just make the rank 6 here, that just sends to the grave, it's not gonna protect itself. So I'm gonna start with Jacobolin sending the Retainer to the grave, special summoning itself. And then I'm gonna use the Cat's effect, sending Voivode to the grave. He's got an answer to that. Special summoning the cat, using the effect. I don't know if it's a trap card, like it might be an imperm. Because I know he couldn't use it before I summoned the monster. So do I need Domain? Because I can add Desires. I think Desire is the best play here. I haven't normal summon and I won't normal summon that much, so Desire it is. And then we're gonna make... we could do 1-for-1. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have an Ash, or else he would have used it probably. So I'm gonna send Mezuki to the grave. Special summoning Familiar from the deck. And then Familiar is gonna trigger, allowing me to get myself another card. And this card that I'm gonna get is probably gonna be... Am I greedy? Because I can greed and make... Like, if I make... I add Scourge, I can summon Scourge, sending the other one, and then making the 6, getting rid of this, 8ing over this one. Scourge, how much attack does this one have? 2600. So I can do Scourge, punch here, like send this to the grave, punch here, make Zeus. I think that might be the play, because I could go for Ghost. But wait, Ghost loses to the same thing. If he's got an Imperm, I summon this one, and then I cannot make... No, Scourge doesn't lose to this, so that's Scourge the best play. So right now I'm gonna use... The effect of this is to special summon. Okay, so I'm gonna use Desire here, making a monster the same level of the other one. So I'm gonna target the cat because I want the cat to be a material. I'm gonna send Grace to the grave. And then I'm gonna summon over the bat here Vampire Scarlet Scourge. If he imperms this, it's fine because I already got everything I want. So I'm gonna try and summon Voivode here. Is he gonna imperm me now? I'm pretty sure that's an imperm you got there. Unless it's something completely different, like a Utopia Trap or something. So what does he have? Let's see. Not an imperm. So because Voivode summon, Vampire Grace is gonna trigger again, allowing me to pay 2000 and summon her. He's reading all my cards, that's why he's taking some time. I've gotten 3. Because the thing is, I've run into a bot that took 5 minutes to beat because he was just stalling. And then I ran into a guy that was playing on McDonald's internet. So I've done... That's the 4th duel of the night. It's kind of a shame. And now I'm facing a Utopia. So that was basically imperm. But I usually don't do this. But I'm gonna make the Vampire Xyz. Do I want to make... Because if I make that, I detach 1. I go to 2. No, there's no point into not making this. So there, I'm gonna detach, detaching the cat, sending this to the grave, and then I'm gonna use the effect, detaching another one, stealing his monster. That's mine now. And then I'm gonna be able to use this monster to make Zeus maybe or something. So right here, right now, I want to do... What do I have in the grave? I've got this. So I can do... This Scourge can attack, so I could go for some damage, but I think I'm gonna go for this one, combining Yeah, I'm gonna go for Sucker. And this one, because it's negated by Droplet. And by the way, Zeta, how are you doing? I saw your stream earlier. How did Cyber Sleuth go? I was working, so I couldn't see much of it. But I hope it went well. And now I'm gonna use Mizuki's effect. And with Mizuki, I'm gonna special summon... I could go for Beatrice here. Like, if I make Beatrice, I'm gonna think fast, so I think I'm just gonna go for the easy play of making this one. It's gonna be able to hit over this thing. And then Sucker's gonna trigger, drawing me a card. Oh, Foolish, that's a good card. So now I'm gonna make this one. Creating a 2 material. I don't really have views for his card. I'm gonna make this one. After that, I'm gonna steal a card. Steal is... I don't really care. I'm gonna take back the Utopic Future. The F-Zero. It's mine. I'm yonking over and over. And then I'm gonna just make Yuki-Onna. Treating as 2 material. I'm gonna Foolish first so I can use his Utopic Future and keep my Jacobolan. I'm gonna send this one, Necroral Banshee. I'm gonna go fast a bit, so I might explain less, but I'm gonna explain after because I don't have much time. Yeah, I played the Cyber Sleuth game. It's fun, but it's a lot of grinding, and it's not the best game I feel to stream. Like, it's slow, it's so slow. And I'm just gonna go into battle. Punch Ear. He's got something. I didn't read his card, so I don't know what he's got. Oh, he's gonna protect. That's fine. I'm gonna punch over then. And I'm not sure he's gonna be able to deal with this. Like, he's got something in the grave that he can use, but I've got Voivode that can negate it. And yeah, for playing Cyber Sleuth, there's some problem with the game. So we're gonna be able to negate that with Voivode, so it doesn't matter. Voivode negate because it's in the grave. Negate it here. And then this one's gonna hit. I'm not gonna make Zeus because there's no reason really. But I've got plays for next turn because it's only gonna be a 1-mat Zeus and I don't really care about the 1-mat Zeus. So we've got Yuki-Onna negate, Voivode negate. If you use the graveyard at any point, you can negate anything. And we got Jacobolan that can summon to trigger Yuki-Onna, then it's gonna make it so we've got a quick effect negate on the field. Yeah, I don't think Utopia can do anything against that. And Prince, glad that you could join me. I'm trying to grind the event right now and it's not going good. People are taking their sweet time tonight. Like, I'm on the 4th duel of the night and we're 1 hour in. Is this dude really gonna stall at the time? Yeah, like he did some fun combo at the start of the turn. Like he's drawn 4 cards with this and it's still not enough. And I'm so happy. I realized that vampires are not banned into this event. So he's gonna droplet something. What is he gonna droplet? Like throwing 1 card? So that he's had all the droplets. 2 card. So he's probably gonna do those 2. I'm not gonna do, because if he leaves my Voivode on my Yuki-Onna, I've got negate, so I'm not gonna use Jacobolan yet because I can use it to like do effect here, and I don't think Yuki-Onna can negate spell trap, so it's not a thing that I should use Jacobolan right now. He's choosing what to target. Oh, he chose Jacobolan. That's crazy. I didn't expect that. So those two, that's fine. I still got Yuki-Onna, so if he ever summons from the grave, he's gonna be surprised. Banishing this, what does this do? Summoning this, that's fine. Summoning, making a rank 4, that's fine still. There's not much rank 4 he can make that would change the fate here. Utopia double, he's gonna go for the big punch. Maybe he can kill me with Utopia double. How much is it? It's 10k, I think? It's 2, 4, he's gonna summon Utopia, and it's gonna... Yeah, I think he can kill me, actually. Well, he's gonna do 4 summon right now. Like, he's not gonna do 5, because he's gonna go into Utopia. Yeah. This dude just drew everything. Like, he dropleted me first turn, and then he had triple droplet. So it's kind of a shame. Oh, it's not... Wait, what is he doing? Target 1 face-up exclusive monster you control and 1 Utopia monster. Banish the first target, and if you do special, the second one. Okay. I didn't expect that, so he doesn't have Utopia. Then target 1 face-up and 1 Utopia monster. He's gonna banish that and summon this one, but I think he didn't read Yuki-Onna. Hi, Evil. Happy to have you here. I'm doing the event, and this Utopia player is something. Like, good thing you summoned the 0 attack monster. And he surrendered. He didn't read Yuki-Onna. Oh, he had it. He just needed to do Utopia and he was fine. But he used Utopia before, so maybe he only had 1 copy of Utopia. So we're getting close to completing this. We're 6 win away from completing the event. And the battle pass, I think I'm like... maybe 15 levels still from completing it, maybe even more. So I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to complete it tonight, the battle pass. So sadly, I'm not gonna have the Marshmallow. Yeah. Yeah, he just had to go to battle phase and hit with it. I had 4,000 life point. So he could have done a lot of damage. This and can do stuff. Unizombie's pretty good. Jacoboland's good. The Familiar can get me something. I've got a whole bunch of way to bait the Ash. So that's not a problem. Yeah. I was at 4k, he had 6,000 attack with this. He couldn't use double or nothing on this, but he could make it all my monster to 0 attack and just hit over. Yeah, this end's pretty good. I realized that vampires are not banned. Like, there's no vampire gate at all, but I'm guessing because there's a Zombie World Searcher deck, they left some of the zombies and all the vampires are untouched in the event, so I'm back to my babies. Like, it's way weaker because I don't have that much good target to send with Beatrice. But I still can do plays. Oh yeah, maybe Vandred. Maybe they use some vampires in the Vandred gate. I don't know. Yeah, Concat 2 would be something interesting. And then there's the one that like stunned me the most is the Pankratops at 3. My going second deck are gonna love that so much. And we've got another bot. Like, you can see what's happening tonight. It's another bot that's just gonna stall the time. Just like last time. So I don't think we're finishing the battle pass tonight. Oh yeah, so probably some vampire in the Vandred stuff. Yeah, it's the same bot as before. It's waiting a bit to try and get people to surrender and then just stalling as much as it can. I've hit one again. I think there's a wave of bot coming because I've hit so much tonight. So we're gonna start with Jacobolan. Bad Fenrir is gonna go up for 6th month. What's the bad Fenrir? I'm gonna use the bat, the familiar here, sending the grace. Oh, Bank is bad Fenrir. Oh, is Fenrir the new bestial thing, like the one that's with dark or something? And then I've got that. I don't have a vampire though. And so I'm gonna use... I would want the cat here. So cat, summon Unizombie. You need to get rid of your Fenrirs. You got the playsets. I'm not following that much. Is it the TCG thing that you guys are talking about? I'm not caught up with what's happening in the TCG or anything. So I'm gonna send there. Probably gonna send Mad Mauler. And then I'm gonna send... I'm gonna Synchro Summon into Red Eye Zombie Dragon. Here. To Red Eye Zombie Dragon Lord. And then what we can do is Mad Mauler. And then we can do a 6. If you control no monster, you can special summon this from your end. And discard attack a monster. You can target one. Oh yeah, this one. I'm gonna send... Like if I send this, making myself... I'm gonna send... I want to send... I've got this. I want to send the cat here. So I can use the cat's effect to get him on the field. Sending the other cat for next turn. And use the effect. But yeah, it's been so long since I've kept track of what's happening in the TCG and all. I have no idea what's happening right now. So that's 4,000. I can get to 6,000 damage, but I don't think I can get the last bit of damage I need. Sadly. Because I couldn't make a 6. Like, I'm gonna do Mad Mauler here. Reducing him. Summoning. And then I'm gonna do this one with all those 3. Here. I'm gonna use the effect. Sending... Mezuki to the grave. Using Mezuki's effect. Special summoning. I would probably go for Grace to make a Synchro 8. Like, I'm just gonna make it because I can. I'm trying to see new branches of my combos and everything. So let's make this guy not use his effect because it's a banish one. Battle. Sadly, the trap of Vampire is not gonna be online anymore, but we've got Vampire in the grave, so with Zombie Dragon Lord we can still set it. And then we're gonna summon a Vampire. We could have made Zombie Vampire actually, now that I think about it. Both of those detach the Zombie Dragon Lord, summon anything that pops up. That could have been funny. Might have been more damage too. But you never know. And it's gonna wait again. We're gonna have to wait for him to not do anything for a bit because it's a bot. Like, I knew it was a bot, so I just decided to go up with the combos. But yeah, I see that just lacking is some sort of endgame. Like, Doom King's pretty good with this deck. It's kind of a pain. I know why they removed it because Doom Kings would be pretty good in this event, but I'm kind of sad a bit. I want my Doom King. And it's gonna wait a bit, and then it's gonna pass turn, and I'm just gonna go battle phase, not lose time. Those are not the most fun games tonight. Yeah, it probably would have been fine, but at the same time, it's not into any gate, but there's a zombie world structure deck, so why wouldn't you allow Doom King? Like, there's card way more broken than Doom King allowed in this event. So I just don't understand. Give me my king, I need him. But yeah, I'm gonna do another duel, and if it's still a bot, I'm probably gonna go to ranked, because at this point I'm just so tired of facing those bots. It's just a pain, really. I'm gonna get this one. But yeah, how are you guys doing in chat? Just gonna get this one because I can. And I'm just gonna go into battle phase now. Yeah, that's the second bot, exactly the same bot that I faced tonight. So I'm gonna go battle phase and just hit him. I hope it's not something that Master Duel is having another bot apocalypse, like it was an epidemic at first with the bots and the mystic, like not the DD Dynamite and everything. So I hope it's not happening. So I'm almost at 60. We still got 17 level to do on the battle pass, so it's a pain. We're almost at the end, but I don't even know if the 300 gems are worth it if I'm playing against bots all the time. Like, I'm still just gold, so I can make a lot of gemmies just by playing the game. Going second, so that's not Crusadia. Yeah, probably. I just hope this game would have a better bot detection. Like, it shouldn't be that hard to find bots in the game. And that's another bot. Like, Chinese name, not playing anything, still stuck in the draw phase. So I think that's gonna be it for the event, and I'm gonna go to the like rank queue, hoping that I don't see those bots. Because it's not to rank down this one. I'm gonna report one of those, but I've run out of reports today. Like, I only have 3, so I'm not gonna be able to report all of them. Yeah, I've reported 2 player for slow play already, so I'm gonna report another one, but after that I cannot report anymore for slow play. Because for some reason this game doesn't allow you to report more than that. Like on 5 duel I've done tonight, one of them was someone on McDonald's internet that took 2 minutes before I could do my first 10 seconds of my turn. And then, oh, it's not a bot, it's playing something. It's just taking his sweet time. Or maybe it's a bot just meant to play cards real slowly. It seems to be the structure deck. Like the one they give you. So, the loner deck, sorry. So, shouldn't be that hard to beat. And either it's a bot just clicking on cards to extend the timer, or it's a player that doesn't know his card. I feel like it's a bot. Hi, Conquer. It's definitely your first time here. I've never seen you before. I finally finished the first emote. For those in chat that are here, I finished like drawing the first emote. I've sent it to like being approved today just before stream. So we're gonna see how long it takes for it to be approved. But I'm pretty excited for you guys. For sure, first time here. Yeah. So right here, I'm gonna go for the cat first. I don't think they're gonna approve overnight, but that's fine. I'm not in any hurry. Like, I want to get those are not the best emote. I'm gonna warn you guys, but at least they're gonna be something I made myself. And after that, once I have my true model, I still need to DM you, Conquer, to just talk about artists and everything. But like, once I get my other model, I'm probably gonna look into a professional emote artist this time. Because as much as I try, I'm not an artist. I don't know how to draw. So let's go for soccer. We love a little suck. He's got an answer. It's probably this, right? He can tag out. So let's use domain. After that, we're gonna use familiar. Sending the domain to the grave. And because of sucker, we're gonna be able to draw a card. So let's summon. Sucker. Vampire Bat. Yeah, it seems to be real random. Like, the animation taking longer could be like normal because it takes time to approve animation and everything, but you never know. I have a friend who's like emote are stuck in approval L, so you never know. And now I'm gonna summon Scarlet Scourge, tributing the bat I just made. Scourge effect. I'm gonna get the Grace because I'm not gonna be able to use Grace's effect because I'm not gonna be able to summon any monster that's weaker. And now the thing is, do I want to make a monster? Like, do I want to make Beatrice? What would I even send with Beatrice? I could actually do something. So Beatrice here. I'm gonna detach, sending... He's got an answer, but it's probably just a ship. I don't think he's got Nib. Well, I already have Zombie Well, so I don't need Banshee. I'm gonna send this thing. I'm trying to end it this turn if I can. I'm gonna send Glow Up Bloom. Glow Up Bloom effect to special summon a monster. And the monster I'm gonna summon, I could go for this, but at the same time, what could I get from it? Like, I summon this, I send a card to the grave, I special summon the vampire, and then afterward I make... I can send Mezuki, special summon Grace because I've special summoned, make the vampire exceed, destroy his monster, and then Mezuki something back. I think that's the most damage I can do, so I'm gonna special summon this. Use the effect of Grace. Special summon. Use the effect of Spirido here to send another card to the grave. Sending... Mezuki. Then I'm gonna make this one. Special summoning it. And then I can make Yukiona with this line of play from what I'm seeing. So unless he got Nib, he's probably dead this turn. If I've done my math right. Doing this, sending this to grave. And then using the second effect of this. It's kind of fun that I get to use this card. I usually never use this. I don't think the loner has Nib, but he's still got an answer, so... It was not his card that was doing anything, so I'm not sure if it's the loner at this point. But I'm gonna do this one. Count as 2 materials. Making Fascinator, and then Fascinator effect, getting back the monster I just used for summoning. Sorry about that. Pretty tired today. little bit of drink. Make sure to hydrate, chat. It's good to stay hydrated. Like, look, he's got something. He can activate something right there. And then I'm gonna summon Yuki-onna for the damage. So that's lethal right there. That's 5,000, 5,100, and that's 2,900. That's exactly lethal. So if he doesn't nib now, I'm gonna go battle phase, punch him, and if he add nib or something, I could have just used the Mezuki Engrave to start back. So we're not gonna have to sit through another bot stalling us this time. But I think that's it for the event for me. I'm kinda tired of facing bot all the time. So that's that, and I'm gonna report, like, this one, I'm pretty sure it was a bot, but this one I'm for sure it's a bot, so I'm gonna use my last slow play warning to... And, oh, I can report another one. So let's report both of those. Oh. Game? They didn't want me to. They didn't want me to. Yeah, I didn't expect, no one has gores in this day and age. So there, and then we're gonna go into normal play. I really don't think we're gonna be able to get the battle pass, but at this point I'm just kind of giving up on it and just doing what I want. So we're gonna go, I'm feeling Fluffle today before my Toady Boy gets banned. I can't wait for you to do that. It's been so long. Gores used to be a menace, and now he's forgotten. So maybe we can get into Platinum today. We're Gold 5 though, and we're still 1 hour and we're already 1 hour and 30 into the stream, and I'm probably gonna go for 3 hours, so I don't think I'm gonna go to Platinum, but we're gonna try and see where we can go. So this end is crazy. Got something on this turn to destroy, got the edge imp on next turn to add all the thing. And it's a 1 card extra deck. Oh, what could you be playing that you only have 1 card? Hi Mamoru, welcome Raider. Hi Evie. Glad to have you guys here. While we wait for the other, let's just give a shout out to Mamoru. Shouldn't you be asleep right now? Like, you said you were tired before. Shouldn't you be sleeping? But yeah, go check her out. She's amazing.
Wait, what? Oh no.
What was that clip? And while we wait for the guy, let's just do another one because I want to. Please sleep, that's important for you. That game, I'm kinda interested to try that game one day. It seems so fun when you played it.
That, but right now I am slightly busy. I will give Royce a treat in a second.
Oh, it's a self-decay deck. It's someone trying to D-rank.
This is going horribly.
But you're in Gold 5, you won't be able to D-rank if you...
I give Royce 2 treats. Hold on, I'm trying not
Full
to
concentration. You got this. But yeah, she's our favorite. Like, she lives upside down, so... If you guys could give her some love, help her stay on the ground. Yeah, it seems so fun. Hey, it's just a self-decay deck. What's happening tonight? Everyone's trying to complete, like, is the ranked season ending soon or something? Like, the event I can understand, but it's probably the battle pass, but are they just trying to farm battle pass XP? But yeah, thanks for the lurks, and make sure to rest up. I know after stream it can be a bit tiring. And for those joining up, I'm just a small plant trying to make my way into the world. I just started streaming, so I'm kind of getting used to it still. But if you guys just want to keep updated with what I do from now and then, there's my social. And I've made a Discord for people to be able to interact. So slowly we're building a community. So if you guys are interested, just drop on by and say hi. Okay, we're playing some Master Duel. We're trying to get the Battle Pass up, but I don't think we're gonna be able to do it. So with this, I'm gonna get the penguin. Cute little penguin. We got the muffle here. And we're gonna polymerization. Making... I could make... Is it for Fluffle Monster? Yeah, it's for Frightfur specifically. So I think I'm gonna go... I would like to go Chimera, but I would go this, this, and this probably. That might be the play. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. 1 on the field, 2 in the end. I'm gonna keep the penguin because I want to use the penguin effect afterward. So Guardian Chimera, and I'm gonna be able to pop a card and draw 2 cards. So I'm gonna use Chain first because that's the effect I want to trigger mostly. And this dude's almost dead, so I'm just gonna like pop his card and just kill him. I'm not gonna make him wait longer. I'm gonna add this and just punch into him. He wants to end it quick. I'm fine with that. I would like to have real duel though. It's kind of a shame that I face all these self-TK and bats tonight. I think I've gotten 1 or 2 real duel since we started the stream. And Barb, thanks for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay. The alert that you just saw was from my favorite game. Like I'm trying to complete it, like the chapter. I'm on chapter 3 right now, so each Sunday I'm trying to make myself like do a chapter a day. Last time we kind of got distracted and didn't do even 1 chapter, but I'm getting there. So for this, I kind of want a Foolish Burial Good, sending Toy Vendor to the grave. He's got Ash, probably. Maybe Maxi. Toy Vendor effect's gonna get me a card. So I can make Shark here. I'm gonna add Penguin, Ash Blossom, the Toy Vendor. That's fine. I've got Dolphin to set the Toy Vendor again. So I'm gonna use Fluffle Bear. Setting up a Toy Vendor. I'm gonna summon Dolphin. Use the effect of Dolphin. My play is gonna be weaker now because I cannot like do the Toad combo, but I'm still gonna be able to do a lot. Sending Wing, flipping one of the Toy Vendor up, then using Wing effect. Because we've got another Fluffles in the grave, we can banish both of those, draw a card, and then send the Toy Vendor that we just flipped to draw another card, and then we use Toy Vendor again to... We could still do it, because if I remember correctly, this one's special summon, and then return it to special summon an Edge Imp monster. Oh, it's only Edge Imp. That's kind of a shame, so... I'm gonna do... It's turn 1, so there's no reason to do much more. I'm probably just gonna keep those 2. If I do Sheep, I can do Crush Sheep, which would be interesting. So I think I'm gonna do that, like special summon this and then make Crush Sheep. Yeah, it's hard being a shuffle player turn 1. And I'm just gonna flip this because I can. And I don't dare do anything else. Like, I'm gonna be able to fusion summon on his turn, make a well, pop the Toy Vendor, pop a card he's making, and use the effect of Crush Sheep to get back the Dolphin. So that's the most I can do right now. Sign it. Get one monster in the graveyard, shuffle it into the deck. Discard, sell all monster in the extra monster zone to the graveyard. That's fine. Yeah, it's a real player this time. I'm not sure what he's playing, but he's sending back Ash into the deck. Oh, I just realized it's a really big deck. And I'm not gonna be able to stop that because if a Code Talker, you can target one monster, add a Cybers. Yeah, I'm gonna use the effect right now. Like, I'm not gonna allow him to play that much more. This card's the scariest card of his deck. It lets him cycle a bit. So both of those. Summon the Whale where the Crush Sheep points. And then this is gonna trigger. Now I'm gonna go Penguin effect, all the Chain Links, Whale effect, and then Crush Sheep effect. Chain Link 3. We love those Chain Links. Ash Blossom for the Crush Sheep. Wait, you can Crush Sheep even if I... Oh, so I should have done the Whale last. Well, it doesn't really matter that much. It's just one less monster I'm getting. But still, it's fine. This dude's running out of gas. And I'm gonna send this to the grave. And now we're doing another Chain Link. Doing Toy Vendor and then Edgem Chain. And he cannot negate anything because he's used his Ash already. So we're cooking right now. We're fine. So we're gonna add Patchwork. And then we're gonna add... I would like to say a Penguin again, because it's the best card in the deck. But yeah, the more I play this deck, the more I want to build it RL. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be able to do it, and seeing the card he's got... He wants to destroy it, but I've got the other one. Like, I've got Edgem Sight, so nope. And now he's got no normal summon, one card in hand, nothing else, and yeah, he's gonna surrender. We've got a live one that wasn't a good deck. I'm kind of curious what he was playing. And gold 4! We're climbing up. My best record with, like... gold ranking was one time I did all the gold ranking in one go without losing a single match. And this deck is a mess. Jelly Cannon. He's playing Jelly Cannon too. And the Kuribo, the Sphere Kuribo. Oh, that deck is something. I love it. So there's a skin, so this should be a real player too. And I'm gonna go second this time if you would like to. Please let my Fluffles go second. We struggled turn 1. Remember the time when Fluffles could make VFD turn 1 and pass? Those were the days. So we've got a hand, but we've got no way to fusion summon, which is kind of a shame. Let's hope we draw something. Because this hand doesn't do much. Like, we can do this into this. Yeah, VFD was such a pain. Like, the Aurodon combo into VFD was such a bad thing for the game. Special summon. So he's summoning. It's a rank 8 spam. I'm not even sure it's Dark World necessarily. It's mostly rank 8 from what I'm seeing. So he's gonna make a rank 8. What's he gonna make though? Nessie's gonna summon another danger card. It's so rare to see Dark World player. But it's so much better now that we're seeing real player. Like, I was getting pretty depressed fighting bots all the time in the other game mode. I was losing all my motivation to stream this game. Oh. He's so good! Never misses! It seems more like a danger pile than a Dark World. Like, the Dark World are there to do some stuff on the side, but I feel like it's mostly... And not even rank 8. Please, a good card. I don't want to lose to this deck. That's a pretty good one. We can summon the Golden Lord. Like, Golden Lord effect. I'm not gonna need Called By in this. So, Called By the Grave. And I think I'm gonna send one of the back row. I don't care about this monster. So he set a normal spell. I think that's a new player. I'm gonna use this. Getting a penguin. There's no imperm column here because I don't have a monster. So I can make Toad with this board. Or it doesn't allow me to... Does it allow me? Oh no, I cannot make Toad because I cannot add Fluffle Penguin. Like, I cannot summon another Fluffle Penguins. Yeah, Royal Garden is a penguin support, so because Fluffle Penguin, you can get him with it. It's such a neat deck. So we've got the Golden Lord, your boy, Zeta. He's here. And if I do that, can I make anything? Like, I can maybe do Verde into Fusion. Yeah, I see the line. I see the line. Use the effect of Penguin. Special summon this one. I'm gonna go for the pop on this field because I want to clear his field if possible. So I'm gonna add to my hand. Probably Bear. So I'm gonna make... I know he doesn't have Imperm because he would have used it before. So I can make Bear. I'm gonna use Bear. And I'm gonna throw out this sheep probably. Right here. He's got something. Use the effect of Toy Vendor, and I think I'm gonna go for the Toy Vendor effect, trying to eye roll it a bit. If I get a Fluffle, I can make Toad with this. So that would be crazy. Let's go, Fluffle up the top, please, game. One time, let's go! Special summon another penguin. Yeah, before he's gone because of Sprite. And now I'm gonna make... It's crazy! It's happening! I'm seeing the plays. I'm a bit scared of what he's got for response, but... This card is normal. In your graveyard, add it to your hand. I'm gonna add the sheep. Descent go wild. Adding back the sheep. This is crazy, like... I see the line so much. So now I make Bamet Shark first. And then... If he's got nothing, I'm gonna make Toad, which is gonna be my protection, and then I'm gonna make Verte. Do I even want to make Verte at this point? Like, if I make Verte, I've got 3 mats. I think I can make a big Chimera. Well, if they got Nib, they need to use it right now, or else I can just negate Nib right now. So I'm safe from Nib. So now that we're safe, we're gonna go, if we go Verte here, send the polymerization, use Verde, Shark, and Sheep, we can make Chimera with this. So this and this. Verte is pretty good too. So Verte could probably be banned, to be honest. Like, it's a bit too much of a good card. And we're gonna use Verde, sending polymerization to the grave. I'm not using it to do disgusting thing, but some deck can do pretty disgusting thing with Verde. So this, and this. Yeah, Dragon could come out of the ban list if they hit Verde. He's got a response, but... Oh, I cannot use... Is it because... Oh, it's because... Is it because... If this card is fusion summoned by a spell... Oh! I didn't know about that. Well, that's still fine. If he's got Mirror Force, though. But it's not Mirror Force, I'm pretty sure. So... I'm gonna hit here. Mirror Force one time? I'm learning so much though. I never knew Chimera needed to be a spell. Yeah, I'm gonna clear those two so that he cannot deal with my Toad with what he's got on field. He's gonna need to find something else. So now what can he do? But at the same time, I didn't have anything else to do with that board. Like, I didn't draw any edge imp at all this turn. Maybe if the dog added an edge imp instead, I could have done something. Yeah, I just started using Chimera, so I'm not used to it still. And I can't wait for them to add like Chimera, like the Garura, the target for Super Poly. It's gonna make my zombie world so much better. So that's a protection. But it's just for Fright first, so it's gonna be a protection for later on. And Graph. Discard by returning one Darkmoon monster. I'm gonna... What's he doing? If this card is discarded, look at one random card. Wait, you can special discard from the graveyard by returning one Dark World monster control. This card is discarded, trigger your target one card your opponent control, destroy that target, and if this card was discarded, does he know that Golden Lord is protected right now? He didn't read. Like, Golden Lord is protected right now. Cannot be destroyed. I was like, is it sending or something? Am I missing something? But no, this guy just didn't read. Typical Yu-Gi-Oh player. And he doesn't have a Dark Lord. So now we're pretty good. Fright for Fusion on top of that, but I don't have any... Oh, I got a sight. Okay, phew. So I'm gonna start with Fright for Fusion. And does he have anything? Toad can negate anything, right? Dungeon monster from deck, open and choose one. Special summon. Ready to start a special summon monster. That's fine. You can get your monster if you want. Yeah, Kraken could be game. But at the same time, I could go for... like... well, pop the toy vendor, pop another card, and then just go on from there. I'm pretty sure I can get lethal with that. He's gonna have one monster. So he's got one there. Because Kraken is some attack. I can hit here, but I cannot clear his board right now if I do Kraken. And if Kraken uses his effect, he can only attack once. So I'm gonna go for Whale for the more play. Banishing this, and banishing one of the penguin, I guess. They don't get their effect if they're banished from grave, so there's no point in choosing one that has an effect when it's fusion summon. So I'm pretty sure his trap card is not doing anything, so I'm not gonna care about it. I'm gonna pop this one. Toy vendor effect, and I didn't normal summon yet, so this guy is cooked for sure. This, Fluffle Dolphin, summoning Dolphin. I'm gonna make sure that this guy is dead. Like, I could probably just go battle phase right now, but we never know what he could have, so sending wings, using the effect, activating this, using wings, banishing, drawing a whole bunch of cards, banishing this, I don't need this anymore. There's an edge imp. Toy vendor, and then toy vendor is gonna add me the dog, I guess. And I'm just gonna hit right now. Like, I've got an Omni negate if he's got a trap that can do anything. So attack and damage step, just because good practice. Like, I could have used it anytime, but good practice tells me to. And for having waited that long, he could have just let me finish him. He lost on his jammies. So this is going way better than the event right now. Let's continue on. Coin toss city. We're winning all of them. But yeah, I was cooking on that game. I was seeing the line, the matrix was making sense to me. So this end can do something. I can droplet sending the chain, getting myself some stuff. If I get Ash though, I cannot do anything with this end. They should make a Fluffle Link one. Like a Fluffle Link that can be made with an Edgem chain, so when you get the Edgem chain, you can just use it. Right, that would be good. Wouldn't be broken and all. We all know that adding a Link one to an archetype doesn't make it broken. Link ones shouldn't exist in this game, for the most part. Astrograph, pass. Astrograph is an effect monster though, so that's good. I can do Penguin, and I could special summon this, but then I don't have a Fluffle, so I'm gonna do this. Just to get an Edgem chain grave. Like, I don't care about the attack reduction that much. I just want the Edgem chain effect. So chain effect. Adding myself. If he's got an Ash, he's got an Ash at this point. I cannot do anything about it. He's got something. Is it an Ash Blossom? Please don't be an Ash. Because if he Ash me, what can I do? He's got Ash Blossom. For sure, he's got it. So now I cannot do anything. Ash negates the activation, right? So I could do... Can only use this, so I cannot even use another Edgem chain because it negated the effect, so I cannot use a chain anymore. So I think I'm just gonna summon this, hit over the Astrograph, and pass. Because I've got nothing else. This is a brick of an end. Battle phase, punch. I could summon Wing, but it doesn't do anything. Like, I prefer to keep Wing if I get, like, Toy Vendor to send it to the grave. Because with Wing, I couldn't make Verte maybe, but with Verte, I don't have any Edgem to make. I could make Chimera, but it's not gonna do anything, so I'm gonna pass on this, and he's gonna summon the Astrograph again. Punch over my Penguin, but that's fine. Next turn, he shouldn't have an Ash anymore, so we might be able to do something at that point. And we hope to draw something useful. Like, that's the thing with this deck. This deck can brick so hard. Okay, he's just gonna summon Astrograph probably, and punch. I don't think he's got anything else. So, a 2.5k beater. Fight for Chain Imp Link. one Fluffle or Edge Imp monster. This card is Link Summon. You can add one Fluffle, one Frightmare monster that uses this card as material. This would be so broken. This would be one of the most broken. Oh, I lose here. I cannot do anything against that. And he drew another hash. This dude had everything. Like, I really cannot do anything against this. I lose. I break with my starting end. The only thing I can do that wouldn't break me is drawing another droplet to send an Edge Imp chain. That's the only way I can win this game. There could be something about... No, that doesn't do it. Like, he's gonna Baron negate this. I can maybe do something to bait him out. Please tag out. Please do. Oh, he didn't do it. I think I'm gonna summon Edge Imp chain, punch into him, bait out the Baron negate from the search, and then I'm gonna do Frightful Patchwork. That's the only way I'm getting out of this. So this, battle phase, punch. Use the effect of chain. Is he gonna negate this one? He's stupid. He's so dumb. He negated the wrong one. So I don't take damage anymore, and I can search all I want. But I don't seem... So there. I'm gonna use this one. Getting Polymerization and Sight. And then I'm gonna do a Fusion Summon with Saber, because I want to deal with this card mostly. So Saber is gonna be Wing and this. This thing. Using the effect, popping one of his scale and Baron. So now he's got no scale to resummon next turn. And now I've got Edge Imp Chain that I could summon, but... What's the effect of Saber? Can place one card on top of the deck. I don't really care. So I'm gonna go to end phase. So now I'm in a better position. I'm not winning yet, but at least I'm not losing anymore. And this guy needs to do something now. He's used a lot of resources. And I can tag out my dude Pendulum Call. That's one of the best top deck you could have gotten. Like, this top deck is crazy. He's gonna add a huge one. And this one, what does the Kraken say? Edge Imp monster and a Fluffle monster, so I cannot do it. I can do summon the Tiger, which is gonna give him 2,800. So if he only summons the Astrograph here, I'm gonna be able to make my monster stronger than his Astrograph, so I'm not scared about that. And he's got another one, but this dude... This one... He's adding a card. Yeah, I don't care that much. Like, I'm gonna be able to summon something and just make my monster stronger than his, so I'm not gonna die. Like, I'm not gonna lose my monster. And this is only main phase, yeah. So I'm gonna wait for him to end his phase, just so that I know he doesn't have anything anymore. Is he making Verde? Oh no, he's making Electromite. This could be bad, but he already pen summoned, so... He's gonna add a monster, but he's gonna make another Astrograph. But yeah, this dude's... Like, this dude's draw was amazing. Like, this card was the best card you could have top decked. It was basically just choose 2 cards from your deck and go on. So if I lose this, I'm expecting, like, it's basically because this dude drew the nuts and I drew nothing. He's gonna destroy that, I think, and then add Astrograph, summon Astrograph, but he's still got nothing to do more than that. setting a card. So before the end of the main phase, I'm gonna use this. Making the tiger with this and this, just making big monster. Oh, that's Pendulum Call, prevent him from doing stuff. Oh, he cannot puppy scale. Reading. So that's big monsters. Oh, I love it. He played himself. And now he's gonna suffer for it. Eldritch Shadley, I cannot do anything with you right now. So yeah, I cannot do anything here. That's the Edge Imp. Can place that would summon in defense. Because I could send this back, make this, but at this point it's not gonna do me anything. So I think I'm just gonna punch him. My draws were awful this game. I'm gonna see what this card is first. Oh, that's the scale, right? I knew that. So he's got a Pendulum Summon he can do, and a top deck. Let's see what he can do with this. I'm curious. He cannot get another Pendulum Call because he doesn't have another card in hand. So what can you do? Standby phase. Main phase. Like this end was something to play around. I'm gonna be impressed if I win this game. Yeah, he couldn't normal summon, so you have a Magician card near. He's gonna add. Why didn't he add Astrograph? Maybe it's because he wanted pen summon, but if he added Astrograph, he could have still pen summoned this afterward. Like, Astrograph would have just summoned there. He's gonna probably get a Synchro going, maybe? He's got this. He's got the Donut. 2 level 7s, he can make an Xyz there. And he could get the other card he added. I don't know what it does. 2 Supreme King Dragon Monsters, special summon this card from an... If this card, if you're Pendulum Monster Battle is double. Tribute this card, special summon up to 2 face-up Supreme King. So he's making this one, but he doesn't have Electromite to copy anymore. He can target Baron. He can target in the graveyard. I've got Edge of Side though, so I'm gonna be fine. Like, he's not gonna pop my card. Not yet. He's gonna hit into my Tiger, that's fine. I'm gonna lose some attack. I didn't know this could target the graveyard. I always thought it was from the field. And does it keep the effect all the time? No, it comes back to this. Sadly, I don't have any card to use this with. I cannot do anything with this. Like, it's crazy how unlucky this hand is. Like, no polymerization, no Fluffles to play, no Toy Vendor, no Foolish Burgle good. Like, I'm not winning this. I could get this one, but what's it gonna do? I don't have a spell to just send with Eldritch, so... I don't have Super Poly in this deck. So yeah, I think I'm just done at this point. Like, I can try and play through it, but I'm gonna make maybe... Birthday? I don't... Do I have another cat? I don't have another cat, so I cannot even do cat, and I can't get enough monster to just, like... do... the Chimera just to hit over, so... I think that's just gonna go to defense and pray I don't die. It's such an unfortunate game. Like Dolphin, I like to see him, but I would like to see spell cards or something. Like the best thing I think I could have gotten would be a toy vendor or Fluffle Bear, which I run 2 bears and 3 toy vendors, so... And any Foolish Burial Goods, so I had 8 cards out of 30 to get something going, but the game didn't want to. Hi Riri, I hope you're doing well. I hope it's feeling better a bit today. We're kind of getting unlucky and getting RNG'd right now. We're probably gonna lose this one. No luck at all in this game. Like, this guy's got the game for sure. He can just make Baron this at this point, pop this. Like, he's gonna target Baron. And yeah, pop my card, and then he's got way over lethal. So that was an unfortunate game. Not a single toy vendor was seen. But this is what happened with this deck. You can break from time to time. And seeing how it goes, we're 2 hours in and we done like 10 levels, so maybe at max. But I don't think we're gonna complete. Just end me, my dude. You know I've got nothing. Like, just go for it. Don't stall, please. Like, don't stall yet, just battle phase and punch. I spin dart. Yeah, I decided to play Fluffles. I was doing the event earlier, but the event was really unfortunate. Like, there wasn't any... I faced, I think, 5 bots out of 6 game, and each bot game took like a good 10 minutes because they were stalling, so I decided to go back into rank, and now I want to do faster duels, so I'm playing my Fluffle deck. And you just witnessed, I don't know if you were there for the game, but this was the saddest Fluffle game I ever had. No toy vendor haul game, so that's a pain. But I'm glad to have you here. I hope you're doing good. I'm guessing you're a fan of Fluffles, but do you play any other deck? This end is way better. Like, we've got a way to get... I think I'm gonna try and bait an Ash Blossom here. What's IOC again? I'm probably sure I know the card, but the... Oh, I baited the Ash, let's go! Now we can play! So we're gonna use that. And we're gonna send Illusion of Chaos. I've never used Illusion of Chaos. I don't really know what it's used for. I'm guessing it's to search toy vendor or something. So with this, I'm gonna go for Dolphin. I can make Toad on this board. Summon Penguin, use the effect. Summon Dolphin. Use Dolphin effect. This is a pretty good end compared to last time. And then dump Wing. Make Shark. I'm gonna miss Toad when it's gone. Suffering from Sprite Thin. Poor Toad, he did nothing to deserve this. And then I'm gonna make Toad before the 4th summon. So now we're safe from Nibs. And then I'm gonna flip Toy Vendor. Do I want to use the Toy Vendor? I don't get much out of it. Like, the odds of me hitting are pretty low, and then I don't get much. I think I want to keep my Forbidden Droplet though. So I'm gonna use this. It's a negate, draw a card, and let your vendor go to the graveyard and stack your deck. Oh, that's pretty good. I should look into this because I'm thinking of building Fluffles RL. My main deck right now is Vampires, but with all the big card they added, the end traps and everything, it's kind of unplayable. So I'm gonna add that. And do I want to fusion summon? Because I could make Kraken. Wouldn't do much, but it would still be a play. Not Kraken, sorry. Yeah, Kraken. So I think I'm gonna do it because that Gym Chain is gonna give me a lot of value. And Whale's not useful here, so I don't need to use it. So I'm gonna do Kraken in defense for some walling up. And then I'm gonna use, I think, Chain first to chain block, and then I'm gonna use Penguin second. I don't care if it draws from Penguin, but he already used Ash, so the chain linking doesn't really matter. Oh, that's good, that's good. That's gonna be an effect. What do I want to keep more? I don't think I need Frightful Fusion at this point. Like, I've got everything I need. I prefer to keep the droplet. I'm gonna add this. And I'm gonna use Patchwork while his Ash is down. So if he's got another Ash, he's not gonna be able to use it. And I think I'm gonna add this and this, so next turn I can do it all over again. And I'm gonna set Droplet. And that was a pretty good first turn. Let's see what he's got cooking, but he's got a 14 card extra deck, so not a full one. Curious of what he's doing. Pendulum again. Your opponent can target Spellcaster monster. If a face-up Magician would leave, add one Magician. That's fine. I'm gonna let it go. I can always whale this if I feel it's dangerous. So now I cannot target Spellcaster monsters, but it doesn't mean I cannot target Pendulum Zone. Its phase can fusion summon one dragon monster. That's fine. I don't feel like negating this. I might stop this one though. So before he can Pendulum Summon, I think I'm just gonna... No, that's fine, that's fine. I hope you're doing okay today. Like, I know times are rough, but I hope my stream at least can... I don't have the thing you want to negate here. But yeah, how are you doing today, Riri? Did anything interesting happen? Did you go... I think you were talking about getting Macrons or something, right? Did you go get them at the end? And Nexus, thank you for joining me. I'm glad to have you here. I hope you enjoy your stay. Oh, ice cream. Nice. Yeah, I'm just a little flan. Please don't eat me. I'm just trying to make my way into the world. Why you gotta say that? But thank you for joining me. Like, I tried to do the event earlier, but it was so painful to do. Like, nothing was working. I was facing bots all the time, so it was such a drag to do. Like, games were taking so long. So I decided to switch to rank, trying to get the Marshmallow, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to it because I lost like 1 hour of the beginning of the stream just fighting 5 bots that were stalling. So... what's the Pendulum cooking? Is that an high scale he added? No, it's a low scale. So he's got a 2 and a 4. So you cannot Pendulum Summon with this. Yeah. I don't know what he's doing. This was a weird play. A weird ad to do. Could have probably added the other 8 and Pendulum Summon with them. So right now I could do Fusion Summon. Like if I go Polymerization, sending this and I can target one monster your opponent control. Okay, so I'm gonna use Kraken. Yeah, I've got like 15 levels to go, so I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do it. But I'm gonna try. This game's pretty over though. Like, I'm gonna fusion summon this one using this and Edgem Chain. Just like that. And then make this thing. I think you got yours, right? Like, you got your Marshmallow in the end. You were able to make it. And I'm gonna get back the Kraken, and it's pretty much over. I'm gonna go to battle phase afterward. Let's go. I once was beaten by a Marshmallow card because I wasn't able to out it with my deck and cannot be destroyed, so I was like, no, I'm gonna get stalled out. I'm gonna just turn this off so I don't get asked again. I'm just gonna punch him. That's another one to go. I either want to hit Platinum today or at least get close to the Battle Pass. So yeah, right now we're 62, we need 12 more, we might be able to do it. Yeah, I need to add emotes to 7TV, I haven't done it yet, so... they're not there anymore. Oh, they still show up. Stream Elements recognize them. Because I've installed 7TV and everything, I just need to see if it's set up correctly. I didn't have time to do it. And... let's see, with this end, double Toy Vendor, that's a pretty good end. I have wait to get all my Toy Vendor. Hi Echo, glad that you're joining me. So we've just hit the 80 follower goal, so I'm gonna have to... yeah, you were my goal. My goal was to meet you. So I'm gonna have to start thinking of song for the karaoke. So if you guys have any idea, I've got a channel in my Discord that you can post song recommendation. And I'm gonna have to look into it. I'm planning to do like Wonderwall. I could look into it. It's been a while since I've heard that song. But I'm gonna try and probably do some French song and some English one. Because that could be pretty fun. I feel like making you guys know some of the song I've heard from growing up and doing some songs that I know. Like there's a song that I love. I'm gonna look into it. I'm not that familiar with French rapping. I think I love Gems. I'm gonna have to look into this. I'm gonna take a note real quick just to... one sec. Well, the thing with Alors on danse is that it's an English song at first. It's not a French song. I thought it was a French song too, but it is not. It's an English song with some French word in it. But yeah, I'm open to suggestions if you guys have songs you want to see me do. So I can end on Toad with this. Summon this. Use the effect of Penguin. Because like there's some song I've sung one of them to a karaoke one time and people were liking it a bit, so oh, he destroyed it. So this guy's just spamming stuff. Like it's not that bad. I can still play. And the field spell, he's gonna special summon a monster. Like he used almost everything right now. He's not gonna have much. Sure, you stopped some of my plays, but I can still play a lot with this hand. And he's doing a whole bunch of chain links. I'm gonna probably work on the set list for karaoke stream. I'm gonna look into separating the audio for the karaoke though. And after that, I'm gonna... still need to... Oh, that was the best card he could have hit. Oh, that's such a shame. This guy's just good, I guess. Oh, we might lose now. We don't have polymerization. Mr. Brightside could be one. I don't know if my voice is the right tone for it though. So I'm gonna use this, and we're gonna try and play through this because he was so lucky. Any other card he hit was good. Like, I would have loved for him to hit Toy Vendor. Card to the graveyard, set one Labyrinth spell card. That's fine. This dude really is clicking button as fast as he can. So welcome Labyrinth, but he cannot use it this turn because he's already used it. So I think I'm gonna start by using this. Sending Chain to the Grave. And what does he have now? He's got everything since the start of the game. Oh, that's good. I can play so much from this. Going for Dolphin. Using the Chain effect. Doesn't have Ash. He might have Called By. We still don't know what this card is. So I'm gonna add Patchwork. And then... Patchwork effect, adding myself a polymerization. Now we're cooking. Compulse. So I should have used the Dolphin before, but it's kind of a shame. I'm not gonna be able to do the wing combo, but still, it's not stopping me. And I think I'm just gonna pop his whole field. Like, I can do 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 mats, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe just... those. I know this one's Welcome Labyrinth, so I'm probably gonna do Fluffle Tiger, pop everything. Or do I want to do... because if I do... well, I do that, pop this. Yeah, I've got plays with well. I think I'm gonna go for well here. So I'm gonna add this. And this. But yeah, I'm gonna check out Gems probably, see what it's like. I've never heard of it, so... but if you add Virus, he's just got the Goaded End, but we know both of those cards are not like Virus because he had him at the start of the game. So I'm gonna use both those cards. Summoning Crack Whale here. I always mixed up the Whale and the Kraken. So Whale effect, popping this and the field spell. Toy Vendor effect. I'm cooking. And oh, I see a better play now. I add this. Fluffle Bear. Use the effect. Get another Toy Vendor. It's my third Toy Vendor this turn. Use Toy Vendor, send Wings to the Grave. And with Wings to the Grave, I'm gonna be able to draw a whole bunch of cards. Get an Edge Imp. I cannot use the Edge Imp because I've used it already this turn, but yeah, Toy Vendor is such a crazy card. I'm gonna banish this with this. Draw another card. Toy Vendor effect. So now I can do well this. I can do a Toad actually this turn, but is it good enough? Like, I could do Sheep, Dolphin, set Toy Vendor again, get myself Birthday. But then I don't have any more. I actually think it might be Sheep. Because if I Sheep, like, I can do Whale Dump, the special summon Dolphin effect. Or I could do Penguin. What is this card? Rich Normal Trap. Different name in the graveyard. So I'm gonna punch over it maybe? So if I do Penguin, I can do Kraken here and into Toad, but it's gonna be like he's just gonna be able to punch over it. If I do the other play, I get Dolphin, I get Sheep. Sheep gets back into my hand, I make Verde. Yeah, I think the Sheep's the play. So now I use Whale effect, targeting this. Yeah. So this, sending this to the grave. Using this, right, for repair. Special summoning the dolphin. He's back. Using dolphin effect. Setting up another. Toy vendor, that's my 4th this turn. And sending to the grave, it doesn't matter that much. I don't want to see another bear, so I'm gonna send a bear to the grave just so that I don't see it next time. So I'm gonna special summon this. And then I'm gonna use the effect. Targeting dolphin, getting it back to my end. And summoning another Edgem from the grave. Getting another monster. Making Verte. Verte effect. I don't want to go into battle phase game. Verte effect, paying 2000. Using Fright for fusion. Getting another whale. And then I'm gonna banish bear and a chain. Summoning this. I'm running out of time. I know both of his trap cards, so I'm not that scared about them. So popping this. Popping the Arcfiend. Toy vendor again. For toy vendor this turn. And I'm gonna add myself a dog. I probably should have added the penguin now that I think about it. I'm gonna use this one. Make this ire attack. And sending a Kraken to the grave. Battle phase. Punch. I'm gonna remove this from the screen. And I always got Welcome Labyrinth and another Labyrinth trap card there, so I'm not that scared. Punch. And then I've got Called By for the crackback. Set the card, end phase, and now we just gotta be fast to not die to timer. It was such a long turn. We did everything this turn. Oh, I love Fluffles. I could have ended with VFD if it was still legal. Live Twins? That's something I wasn't expecting. What is he targeting? So he's special summoning this. Can add one number from your deck to your end. That's fine. I don't have time to read that much, but he's adding the field spell. And I'm gonna whale this. Just so if he doesn't have the field spell, he cannot do anything. I just need to go fast now. Whale. This. Summon. Effect. Don't use this one. This. And now I need to be fast. He doesn't have the field spell anymore. That's so close right now. I'm spamming the... And he's gonna target the live twin. I'm gonna banish it and he's gonna cry. Ooh, 3 seconds to spare. Not even close, baby. Oh, buzzer beater. I was so focused that game. Oof. That was a scary one. Oh, I did so much for Vendor in a turn. That combo went crazy. Whew. I need some water after that. Make sure to hydrate too, chat. Oh, we've got your boys in there now. And we've got everything to make it work. So, with this, we cannot Penguin, but do we even want to add Penguin? Like, we could just... 15 card extra deck, a normal deck, so this most likely is a player. But the wait for the standby phase is scaring me all the time. Prosperity. That's not good. I never like people getting Prosby at the start. It's basically starting your end with 5 more cards than you have at the start. Well, tonight I'm like not even sure anymore if people are players or not. Wait. Oh no. No 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 no. Weather Painter. I don't want to play against that. Please don't Macrocosmos me. Yeah, I don't know if I can beat that. Like, I can do Golden Lord to... Depends on what they said, but I might be cooked right now. D-Fisher, yeah. That's a shame. And I cannot even Golden Lord this because it's not gonna trigger. So my play would be to Patchwork. Yeah, if they set anti-spell, we're cooked, but they don't know that we're playing Fluffle, so they might not have kept the anti-spell. Like, they didn't choose it at the start, so maybe they didn't think they would need it, and they thought Fisher would be better. But if they have Fragrance, we're doomed. Let's just see. If I see Fragrance, I'm just gonna surrender, but no harm in just waiting to see if they have it. So this one, you can banish this card, special summon 1 Painter, and this one, add one of the weather cards. So you can add one of the weather card from his deck to his hand, and this thing comes back the next time, I think, right? You can only use once per turn during the standby phase. Yeah, he's getting it back next turn, so he's gonna have both these effects. Yeah, so it's next turn. I wasn't sure if it was on his turn or any standby phase. So he's gonna send a continuous spell trap and place one weather spell trap. Here's what he's gonna send. Is it gonna send the D-Fisher or the other card? He's gonna send this one and cycling it for another one. So this one, if this card battled a monster, you can banish this card, return that monster to the end. Okay, so I don't want to attack anything in that row until I deal with this card. No anti-spell, we're good. We're good. We can play the game. So... is he gonna summon his dude? Yeah, he's gonna use the effect. He's pretty slow actually as a player. Like, those are not effects that you need to think about. So this, yeah, that's fine. I cannot use Eldritch right now, so I think I'm just gonna play Royal Penguin Garden, adding the other one, because if I do Patchwork and do the Well, I cannot like protect the Well because the other card is gonna go to the banish zone because of D-Fisher. So I'm gonna start by doing this. It's all his Painter effect. I don't think he's got Ash. So this one to add one The Weather card from your deck to your hand. It's funny that they say The Weather, so that other cards that says Weather in their name cannot be searched with this. It would be funny. So polymerization, and I'm gonna add this one, even though it's not gonna protect. I could actually go for Tiger here and pop his old board like this, and this. This might be the play. I can pop 3 cards with this. And I think that's the play I'm gonna go for. So this, and this one. So Tiger here. Use the effect of Tiger. Getting rid of this. Getting rid of this. And I just want to read what this does. When this card is activated, place 1 weather card. If you link summon the weather link monster, you can also use face up the weather card in your spell trap. Main phase can after normal summon 1 weather card. I'm gonna go for the field spell. So I dealt with all of those. And now I can summon this one. Hello, Dark and Bow Dragon. Glad to have you here. I hope you're enjoying yourself. And I'm not gonna be able to hit over him, sadly, but I'm gonna be able to get an edge imp at least. So that's something. Like 1k damage, nothing. And now we just need to dodge the Imperm, like the anti-spell. We could do Crush Sheep. We use this thing. But if we use Crush Sheep, we can get ourselves another Frightful card, but I don't feel like it's that worth it. Like, I'm gonna hang on this and see what he does. It's a control deck, so unless he gets anti-spell, we should be able to play through it. But yeah, how's your day going? I hope you're doing good. And if you found me, I'm guessing you're a Yu-Gi-Oh player, so what's your favorite deck? Oh, Chronomaly. I never played that deck. Chronomaly is the deck with one of the Xyz monster that's used in Funny OTK, right? Like the one that is done with, what's the name again? The synchro that takes. No, it's not the Zolkin. It's I'm forgetting the one that summons a whole bunch of token. So I can do this, but it's only to make a bigger dude. Chaos number 6. What does this card do? I don't remember what Chaos 6 does. This one, the target one face-up monster on the field, except halve its attack for the rest of the turn, but can attack directly, that's fine. Then target one spell, return it to the end, that's fine. I don't really care about those. So at first they were doing the event, but the event went pretty bad. Like, we're facing bots over and over again, and it was killing my fun so bad. So I decided to go and just focus more on ranked. So he's gonna link summon. But now he doesn't have any spell trap card. And what does the link do? Oh, that's why this guy's playing this deck. He's got a royal. It's special summon a monster. You can send this link card to graveyard. Negate the summon. If you do, destroy that monster once per turn during the standby phase of the turn. I'm gonna let him cook a bit. So he's added one back, another one. So he's got 2 now. He's gonna normal summon another Weather Panther. Another thing is, when a card or effect is activated, you can banish this card, negate the activation. So I can negate my sight right now, which is kind of a shame. I think I'm losing this one. Yes, number 6. Target one monster on the field. Equip it with 1,000 attack point. And if you have number 6 as an overlay unit and then the number equipped monster, you can discard 3 overlay unit and the equipped monster equivalent life point 100. Oh, that's interesting. So like you're reducing him to 100 and then burning him or something, I'm guessing. Or just attack over him. That's an interesting combo. I've never played those. I need to find myself a new deck to play. Like, usually I play vampires mostly, but I'm kind of bored right now of the deck. I've played it too much. And other than that, I'm playing Fluffles, as you can see, and mostly meme deck. I've never seen this one. This guy is styling. I'm gonna let him cook. Ojamas, I could try, but Ojamas are really bad. Like, I could try it for a funny deck. I'm currently building Madolche, but once it's done, I could go for Ojamas. I don't think they're expensive. And if your opponent has a monster, that's gain attack point. Oh, so that's like some sort of burn combo. I'm feeling some copium here. But yeah, Ojama could be a fun meme deck to play. And I know some people that I could use it against in Viewer Duel. Yeah, Ojamas could be expensive. But do they have a lot of URs? I've built Ghost Trick, so Ghost Trick have a whole bunch of URs. So I'm gonna add this thing. I should have probably added the other one to send with Golden Lord, now that I think about it. Oh, that's a good card though. So I'm gonna start with Eldritch, use the effect of the boy. I still have not found a single toy vendor, by the way. I don't really need Called By here. Sending this. Oh yeah, Jamas are in the prank kit because they're prankster, I guess. So he's gonna send this. I don't know what it does, and I don't care to read this card right now. He's gonna flip this one. I don't really care about it. Infinite overlay unit. Oh, you can cycle the unit. That's cool. So that's fine. Negated the Eldritch, but that's not the problem. Like, now I can just use Eldritch again. Sending the Royal Palace that I don't need. And does he have another negate? And if he negates this one, I'm guessing he doesn't have a third one. So now I'm gonna be able to play maybe, but I don't have... So this one, what does it do? Negate again. So can I do something here? Because I'm gonna be able to add polymerization and this, but I only have Imp monster. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to do anything. So I think that's the end. Oh no, I can do Chimera! We got the strats? No, we can't. Is it because... Oh, it's 3 different name. So yeah, I'm just gonna end it here. Punch him, tell him that I am just surrendering. Yeah, different names, I forgot about that. I thought I saw the line, but the line was cut in my face. I just needed one toy vendor. Please, game. I had all my edge imps. Now I hope this guy's not gonna BM me and just kill me. I just want the XP at this point. He's gonna summon all his card, but he's got way more than enough to kill me. Like, he's gonna get both his 2,400 attack monsters, so... Or he's not? Moonglow's not coming back? Till the standby phase of the next turn, so oh, it's not... Wait, it should come back. Yeah, but I don't really want to run super polymerization in this. The deck's already bricky or something. So... And yeah, he's gonna get 5.3k. This guy's not BMing me. I like it. I just got outplayed by his deck. That's all. Good game, sir. Oh, so it's not expensive to play Chronomaly. That's interesting. Yeah, I could. But at the same time, most of the time I feel like I don't need it, and Super Poly is mostly a brick most of the time. Like, if they add the fusion summon that can be made with 2 monsters of different attributes, then I'm gonna run Super Poly in almost all my deck. But it's not coming for a long time, I'm pretty sure. That end is way better. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Gary Rowe would be crazy. But yeah, Gojja must probably suffer from the same thing as... like... what's the name again? It's... probably suffering the same pain as Penguin, where most of them are in Legacy packs, so they're kind of a pain to pull for. I'm gonna use this, sending Toy Vendor to the grave. Yeah, the anime syndrome. If a deck was popular in the anime, it's gonna get destroyed here. And I'm gonna add Dolphin because I can do Dolphin, do Penguin Garden, add a Penguin, and then with this, I'm gonna do Summon Penguin, use the effect of Penguin, special summon Dolphin, use the effect of Dolphin, set Toy Vendor, and I think I'm cooking this guy, like he set a card. And this, flip Toy Vendor, use Toy Vendor, send Chain to the grave, draw a card. I don't care about losing Droplet, I just want the Chain in the grave. Then I can add Patchwork to the end. And I'm gonna start by doing the Toad play just to protect myself from Nib or something. Well, if it's a crawler, I'm just gonna destroy it with Whale, so I am not really scared about it. It's not gonna flip face up, so... And I think you've started playing Crawler, right? How is it going with Crawler? Are you having success at all? So, Wing here. Penguin. Drawing a card. Drawing another card. Adding a card. I love Toy Vendor. It's an amazing card. So now, do I want to... Crawler and success? Well, I had the 12 and 4 win rate with Fluffles, so it can happen. So if I do this, I can fusion summon a whole bunch. I'm gonna add this one. You can target 2 banish, turn them to the graveyard. I cannot use Wing this turn. So I'm gonna just add a Penguin like this. And then I'm gonna use this thing, this little boy that you know a lot. Sending the other Toy Vendor to the grave. And is it a crawler? No, it's Heroes. No. So he's got Shadow Mist in the grave. Sent to the graveyard. You can add 1 hero monster from your deck. That's fine. So now I've got 2.2k. If I make Kraken, I have almost lethal. So I just need to... I can get lethal this game. Like, he's gonna stall me with Shadow Mist because he knows he's lost now. That's what I'm thinking. Like, even if he adds on Esneos, it's not gonna do anything. So I'm fine. Like, he's got no board. I've got a Toad if he's got Nib and everything. So I'm not losing this game. And I can make Kraken and Whale with this board. So I'm more than fine. Even if I need to use Toad, I'm killing him this turn. And let's just add a bear. And we can even bring more salt, like bear effects, set the toy vendor. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, like Golden Lord, like we're gonna miss Toad. It's gonna suffer from the sprite like sin. It's sad. Poor Toad, it did nothing wrong. Look at this cute boy, how could you hate him? Toy vendor again. I feel like this deck is just me saying I activate Toy Vendor over and over again. And he surrendered. No, I still had Nib protection because my Toad was on board. If he used Nib, I can just Toad the Nib. Like, there was no way he was nibbing me this game. And Nib was the only thing he could do to stop me. Oh yeah, oh you mean when we're not gonna have Toad anymore, yeah, that's right. Well, the deck's probably gonna change, maybe Penguin's gonna be less important when Toad rotates out because, like, I might switch out Royal Penguin Garden. Because now Penguin with Dolphin is just Toad, so it's good, but once it rotates out, I'm not sure if I'm still gonna do that. And if I get a Toy Vendor now, it's gonna be amazing. Please, Toy Vendor one time, or Fluffle Bear. Nope. So, change of plans. We're gonna do this. We can still do Toad. The problem is I don't get value of my Dolphin, so I'm not sure it's the play. Gemini. Oh, someone's living in like 2002. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've seen a Gemini monster. Yeah, he's playing True Gemini. Oh no. It's just like someone playing Crawler. Who would do that? Who would be crazy enough to play that? Right? Oh no, not the 2004. 204,000. I don't know what to say. So, right now I could Golden Lord. I think I'm gonna do that. Golden Lord, send a droplet. I'm not gonna need it against Gemini monster. I'm just gonna get rid of the other trap card just to be safe. Skill Drain, I'm happy I got rid of this trap card. Oh, I'm glad I did that. Bye bye. And then the Lord's coming back. You have a Linktree monster. Are you ever making the Linktree? I don't think Crawler does much linking. Well, yeah, they dealt damage to themselves, true. I was gonna say, well, it does nothing for them to not activate it, but it actually does. So, do I want to do... Because if I do those two, I can get myself another Penguin, and then Fusion Summon, and maybe kill him. I think that's the better play than going for Toad here. I'm not gonna need Toad against him. So I'm gonna summon the dog. Dog effect. Adding myself another Penguin. Yeah. And then I can make Verte. And with Verte, I can make something that pops his whole board. With polymerization, sending... And I'm gonna make probably Tiger just pop everything. I'm not gonna kill him with it, but at least I'm gonna, like, make sure he cannot play anything. And this, and this. All three of those. For Kraken. No, a Tiger, sorry. And Tiger is gonna activate. This thing's gonna activate. After that, Dolphin and Tiger last to chain block the Ash Blossom if they got one. So, gonna deal with this, and this. All gun. Bye bye. What did he have set? Another Gemini monster, so I'm gonna add another polymerization to the deck. Then draw 2. Oh, you shouldn't have, game. Toyvender effect. And he surrenders. Oh, that Toyvender top deck was crazy. Poor Gemini player. Goal 3, we're getting there. And we're moving pretty fast with the dual pass now. So let's try and complete it. We might be able to. I'm gonna try and go as long as I can tonight. See if I can get it before it ends. Like, I just want to go to 75. Yeah. With this board, I could have made the... Like, I could have used Toyvender, get myself maybe another bear, use the bear, get another Toyvender, shuffle the card and hope for me to get something. Like, Nib's not gonna do anything against a guy that plays Gemini. Yeah, I might try to go for Diamond this season. It's been so long. I went back to Rookie because I didn't play it as much. I went on a 3-month hiatus with this game because I was getting tired. Like, my deck wasn't performing that well. I was kind of I mastered kind of the Vampire deck and I was bored of it. During the NR event, you legit grinded an account from level 1 to 100. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of grinding though. 1 to 100 is still a lot of XP. That's pretty good, but I'm not gonna be able to do much with this. Like, I can do this. Get myself a penguin. And what's with all those set player? Like, the competition is so low tonight. Like, I know gold's not that much of a good rank, but people are really bad tonight. Sorry about that, Zeta. They're all going to me. So I'm gonna summon this. Hi, Typash. Glad that you can make it today. How are you doing? I finally made the first emote. It's in pending, so let's hope it goes fast and you can have an emote now. And Runic would be such a pain to fight with this deck. I'm not built to deal with Runic. Like, not at all. I don't have Cosmic Cyclone or anything. So I want to add probably the bear here, because I can do bear, get Toyvender from it. Hi Dragon, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. And for those in chat, a little hydration check from time to time. Make sure to stay hydrated. Like, it's good to take care of yourself, so make sure you guys are doing that. So, as I can get my fusion off, I can normally just OTK Runic, but then the flip skill drain. Yeah, my stance on this is that I hate floodgates. Like, if I can not play floodgates, I'm gonna not play it. Like, the only floodgates I play sometimes are Zombie World. So that I can do Toad here. With this, I can summon the penguin from my end. They got something. You do you at that point. I'm just reminding you. If you want to stay dehydrated, I did my job of making you remember to hydrate. So I'm gonna make Bama Shark. We're gonna use Toad as much as we can before it goes away. And I don't have an Edge Imp engraved, so I cannot use Frightfur Fusion. I would love to be able to use Frightfur Fusion, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to. And he's reading. I'm gonna use Shark here, sending the Penguin to the grave. And he's gonna stop anything. He picked up a Stein at the LGS. Ooh. He's so cute. Why would you want to ban this guy? And I could make Verde, but I don't have anything to do with it, so I'm gonna go battle phase and punch into his guy. Let's hope I can punch over it with 2.2k. Yeah, Toad died for someone else's crime. It's sad. But there's some stuff on the ban list that I'm excited about. Good thing I attacked that way. Max C2 0, yeah, I'm not a fan of Max C2. Like, I try to not run it in my deck if I can. I'm not even sure if this Fluffle deck runs Max C. It's Dark Magician! Oh! I'm just gonna say no to that. No. No Dark Magician for you. Yeah, I run it in the event because, like, in the event, I know there's a lot of Crusadia player, and I'm gonna steal your card now. That's mine. And Toad effect, I'm gonna get back Toad in the extra deck, so if he doesn't deal with Shark, I can just get it back. And I'm gonna do end phase. Yeah, I want Pep too. It's gonna make my Vampire more interesting, but the thing with my Vampire is that I need to find a focus for the deck. Because right now I'm feeling I'm shooting too much everywhere and there's too many bricks in the deck. Like, I'm trying to do too many things at the same time. That's the problem I'm seeing with my pal. So when Peps comes out, I might try to focus it more on something. Maybe like Synchro Summon or something. So he's gonna get a Dark Magician Girl, that's fine. What is this one? He's playing the old card. This dude is a boomer. So he's got a Dark Magician now. He might be able to fusion. Is it Dark Magician fusion that... Oh, he's got the fusion spell. He's gonna be able to make it. That's gonna be kind of problematic, actually. Because I think it negates spells, right? So this might be a problem. I might lose to Dark Magician from that. I need a top deck. The best top deck I could get would probably be Eldritch at this point. If a spell trap card is activated, you can draw one card, and if it was a spell trap card, you can set it. If this card is destroyed... No, it doesn't negate, so we're fine. It's not a negate. It's just a draw one. He's gonna destroy the shark, probably. If he's smart, he's gonna destroy the shark. Wait, why am I not running that? I should run Zeus in this, so that I hit with Toad and make Shark into a Zeus afterward. Now that I'm thinking about it. Toy Vendor can be good, but at the same time I don't have much to do with it. Like... Oh, I can do Toy Vendor, send Toy Vendor. I wasn't thinking about that. So Toy Vendor, send Toy Vendor, draw a card, It's fine, I don't need this. Toy Vendor effect in the grave. He can set something now because he's got the Dark Magician. He can draw a card at least. But with this, we should be pretty good. Yeah, he's gonna draw a card. Is it gonna be a spell? I've got his Eternal Soul Hostage. Like, he cannot get it. Is it a spell? Maybe, maybe not. A quick question. If you flip his trap and set it to graveyard, do you destroy his monster? If this face-up card leaves the field, destroy all monster you control. Maybe. That would be funny. I could try it. Like, I could do science. I don't care at this point if I lose or not. I'm down to science it out. So, I'm gonna do Dolphin here. Yeah, it's either gonna pop my stuff or his stuff. So I'm gonna do Dolphin effect, set Toy Vendor, but I'm gonna try it. I don't care if I lose at this point. Like, it's for science. Flip Toy Vendor. And use Wing to draw a whole bunch of cards. Yeah, I'm gonna flip it first before I make Kraken, for sure. Just like that. Another one. I'm gonna send this one because I used it. Toy Vendor, nice droplet you got there. And I'm gonna add... Do I have chains in the grave? I do not. The thing is, I don't really have any fusion thing that I can use. That's the problem right now. I think I'm gonna get the sheep. So the thing is, I could do special summon sheep, do Verde, do a whale. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Sheep, flip this. It's time to science it out. And we've got plays if it doesn't work anyway. So Verte into this and this. And then I'm gonna use this. Then polymerization. Is that a droplet in your hand? So I'm gonna do whale. Sending this and this. And it's time to science it, guys. Whale time. The best send would be Toy Vendor, but I want to see if it works. So I'm gonna use whale. I'm gonna send pop the Eternal Soul, and then I'm gonna pop his back row. And we're gonna see if it works that way. Return polymerization and science time. Which field is gonna be destroyed? It works! It works! That's amazing! Oh my god. Thanks for the tip, Prince. It's such a good thing. I love it. Oh my god. That's amazing. And I can probably kill him if he doesn't summon anything right now. He's getting that. I can make another whale. Or if I make Kraken, it's 3.3k here. Or Dark Magician, so I cannot kill him this turn. Or maybe I can. That's a lot of summon though. But I can do... Wait, I cannot fight for fusion. Why cannot? Oh, I use Verde. Never mind. I cannot special summon anymore, so I'm just gonna punch him. Punch the Dark Magician. Use the whale effect. Yeah, I always forget about Verde. Why is Verde a little bit balanced? Right? Couldn't Verde be... Wait, is this the same guy I faced before? There was another guy that was playing some Dark Magician with Sphere Kuriboh in his deck. That's funny. So I'm gonna send... Like, I don't need that much Patchwork, but Patchwork would be good, so I think I'm gonna send a Kraken to the grave. And I'm gonna just go main phase 2, set Droplet, and end the phase. Hi Lily, glad that you could join me. I'm playing Fluffles against some sort of Dark Magician deck. This guy's hanging on by thread. But how are you doing today? I hope you're feeling good. I hope you rest well. Monster Reborn. So what is he gonna make? That's fine. It's mostly the same as any other rule chat, so you should be fine. I trust you to behave in the chat. So he's making this one. That's fine. And before you said Zeta that I could like Droplet, but you cannot Droplet a normal monster, so I couldn't even... You can talk about Interlocking Toes, I don't mind. Is he making the... Yes, he is. Black Luster Soldier. So... if you're not gonna target it with card effect... So I cannot target it with... Droplet doesn't target though. Droplet does not target. Yeah, the Flan doesn't have those. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the damage step here. And I'm gonna send Verde and Toy Vendor to the grave. And look, I'm playing Penguin card. Those two. And now they cannot hit over my whale. But yeah, I'm trying to get the Marshmallow right now, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. Like, it's getting pretty late and I'm so far away right now. So I could get the dog. Probably the best option. And now you cannot hit over them. And next turn I can just destroy them. I cannot target this one because he used a Dark Magician to make it, but I should be fine. So there. Octopus is interesting. So now if I make... What's the graveyard effect? I can get this back. But can I do anything with it? In your graveyard, add it to your hand. So if I add... Sheep, I can special summon Sheep again, get Saber back, Link summon. I can do something. I see a line. I'm gonna try it, see what it does. So Octopus, Octopus effect, getting myself Sheep. And with Sheep, we're gonna be able to special summon it. Use the effect of Sheep. Getting back Octopus in end. Getting Edge Imp Saber. Making myself the Crush Sheep. Making Tear. I could have made it here, but it would have been a waste. And then I can make... Right, for Fusion. I'm gonna pop both of his cards and kill him this turn. Like, I'm gonna make Tiger. Banishing this. And a Penguin, I guess. And I don't want to use more than that, because I already have 2 pop with this. I'm gonna do it on the Crush Sheep arrow. And that way, the Crush Sheep is gonna trigger first, and then the Tiger is gonna trigger again. Popping this, and I don't want to pop another card. So he's gonna be able to draw a card. I don't know if his card activates in the grave, like... Oh, it's not there anymore. So I think I might have, if I droplet, would I have been able to target this? I think I could have, so I misplayed there. I'm gonna keep the droplet for the damage. Like, I don't care what he sets. I don't think Dark Magician has anything can do to stop what I'm doing. So I'm gonna do Dolphin here. And is he gonna set his card? He's taking his sweet time. So with Crush Sheep, I can do this. Like, he's gonna do something here. He's gonna get Dark Magician Girl. That's fine. I'm gonna be able to unicorn one of them away. Get another Toy Vendor. And with Toy Vendor here, I'm gonna probably drop... Like with Droplet, I can send Toy Vendor, make this lower attack, and then I'm gonna be able to hit over it. So that's fine right now. I'm gonna use Dolphin, set the Toy Vendor, set it here, sending... I don't need a bear anymore. Flipping Toy Vendor. There's not much point in activating Toy Vendor at this point. So I'm just gonna use Toy Vendor. Sending this and this. I don't really care. Doesn't really matter at this point. I just want to get rid of some of his attack. Like that. Like that. Toy Vendor effect. That's kind of a hard game for a game against Dark Magician player. Getting this. And then special summoning. Unicorn. Treat it as 2 material. Sadly, Unicorn doesn't point up. I could have co-linked it with his card. You can co-link with opponent's card, right? Using Unicorn, sending this. Sending this back to the deck. Change to attack. And if I make access code, I can kill him right here. Like, make access code. And that's lethal. I can pop both his card. Access code, get attack. Ooh, that was a hard one. Way harder than it should have been. Send Verde. Pop this. Send another one. Pop this. And it's done! We did it! We did it! So just like that. And it over here. There we go. So how close are we to the battle pass? The 75 mark. We're 10 away. I could go a bit more, but I really don't think I'm gonna make it. What are we gonna hit first, chat? Do you think we're gonna hit Platinum, or are we gonna hit the battle pass first? I'm winning all the coin tosses tonight. I think I stole Leah's rigging system. All the coin tosses are mine! So... Oh, that's triple Toy Vendor here with wings. That end is pretty good. I just need some... Yeah, Streamer Luck, but I'm probably gonna do a pack opening before ending so I can use Streamer Luck. Scareclaw? I now know what Scareclaw does, and I'm scared. They put you to defense and they babuska you. I always love making going second deck because it makes people scared that you're Numeron most of the time. Like, they probably have no idea what I'm playing. And the good thing is, if you're like, if you're playing going second, most of the time, people, if they win the coin toss, they're gonna make you go second. Another deck I wanted to make was like Unchained. Another fun going second deck. You can special summon this card, so he's got 3 monsters. You can make the Link 3, the Link 4. That's a lot of monsters he's got there. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what Scareclaw does. Yeah, that's the one I know. So... for more defense position, you can target one card, destroy it. And I lose attack for each defense position. One level 3 Scareclaw and change the defense, unaffected by defense, position monster. So if I get Eldritch here, it's crazy. Like if I get Eldritch, I just out his board. And he's still going. Yeah, I don't know if I do not get Eldritch. I don't know how I'm beating this. Maybe trying to get to access code or Unicorn could do it. It's still going. Oh, they can't activate if... I'll face up monster change. Once per turn. Special. When... lose. I don't see why wouldn't I be able to activate effect in attack position. Is there a reason? Like I don't see anything that would prevent me. I'll field or change. Once per turn if this is... yeah, I don't see anything that would stop me. So... first off... I think I'm gonna dig a bit. So Fluffle Bear. He's thinking. He's got something to answer. Can target one Scareclaw, control, it can attack one face-up defense. Okay, when your opponent activates a card effect, while you control can... oh, it's a negate, okay. Is he gonna negate my Toy Vendor? Please do, sir. Please do. I beg you. Come on, you want to destroy this? Yes! Yes! Thank you. Thank you, sir. Oh. Smartest player. He negated the activation. Why would he do that? Sending wings to the grave. Like, it didn't do anything to negate that. Oh, that's a pain though. I wanted to have it in my end though. So I'm gonna use wing here. And this. Get myself another card, Ash Blossom. That's rude. Yeah, the Kraken, all these monsters and an Ash Blossom. I'm gonna use Eldritch, the Golden Lord, sending the Toy Vendor. And I'm gonna summon him. I think he's gonna be turned to defense, but at this point, he's just a monster. Yeah. Defense. Toy Vendor effect. The Ash Blossom was pretty painful, to be honest. I'm gonna go for... does Dolphin do anything here? Like, I can maybe make access code. If I do... I don't have a nymph, so... if I do Dolphin... I sense something. It's gonna be 2 summon. And then... I can summon this, summon this. I can make Toad with this. So I'm gonna summon this. He's gonna be switched to defense. Use the effect. Get myself Dolphin on the board. What if you said no to summoning it, then send Scareclaw to the graveyard? What do you mean? I'm not sure I understand. Like, no to summoning, send Scareclaw to the graveyard. So this, and I'm gonna send, doesn't really matter. I don't want to see a dog later on. With Eldritch. Oh yeah, oh that's a bright move. Good idea. I never remember this. That would have been the right play to do. So I'm probably gonna do... if I do Shark, because I can do Unicorn right now, bounce this back, send Vendor in the process. I think that's the thing I'm gonna do. Unicorn here. And with this, just like that. But yeah, the play Prince was talking about would have been the way better play. I completely blanked out about this. So sending this back, this is here. Adding to my end. If I had sheep before, I could have done something. Like, I'm gonna add to my hand. I think I'm gonna add the dog to start off next turn. And gonna flip that. You beat her, then you can destroy by card effect, yeah. So, Toy Vendor's gonna send this dude and Opie something. Another Golden Lord. So both Golden Lords are in the grave now. I'm just gonna beat one of them. Next turn on his turn, I can do Kraken. So if he doesn't summon the Link Tree at the start of the round, I'm gonna just Kraken him right away. Because if he makes the Link Tree again, I'm kinda screwed. He's gonna destroy what? Gonna destroy Unicorn probably. I'm gonna change Sight to pop one of his dude. Let's hope he doesn't have another dude in hand. I should have had Penguin here. But he's taking his sweet time. Pop my Toy Vendor. Sure. Give me more cards. This dude doesn't realize that I want my Toy Vendor in the grave. He's doing my job for me. Like, he should have destroyed Unicorn here for sure. He's gonna pop Toy Vendor. Toy Vendor chaining 1. Well, chaining 2 in case he's got an Ash again. And I don't know what this card does, so... yeah, he's letting me win so hard. I'm just gonna pop this. Use Sight. And now can you make the Link Tree? So I'm gonna go for... probably the dog here again. And the thing is, can he beat me now? He might be able to kill me still. Like, I'm running out of juice. So he's making the Link one the Funko Pop character. This one, is it summoning? It's adding another one. He's gonna add another Scareclaw, so he's gonna be able to do the Link. Yeah, he's got it, I think. Like, he's gonna be able to do the Link, and then afterward... I need something that can out the Link Tree again. Because it's gonna add a Scareclaw, every Scareclaw can summon themselves. So... it's gonna summon this one, make the Link Tree, and then special summon another one. kit? Wait, what? He's playing Tri-Brigade's card in this. So yeah, that's the link tree. Again. So that's switch to defense. So now he's gonna send the Narval, probably, I'm guessing. But what is he adding? Is he adding Keras to make another link? Like if you add Keras, you can make the link tree. Is that in Fractal? You cannot summon it, and Fractal sends with it. I'm not sure it's the right play to add Fractal. Gonna get another one. This is on the attack. Yeah. How am I getting out of this? Like, I don't think I've got many other outs to this. If I draw a spell, I can probably use Eldritch, but I need 2 spells for that. So just like that. How am I gonna get out of this? Another one. And another one. Yeah, I think it's over. I don't think I'm winning this. I'm gonna see because I'm curious. I never see this deck on ladder, so I'm curious what it does. I'm gonna let him play. And after this game, I think I'm gonna give up on the battle pass. I'm just gonna go eat something. I'm hungry like crazy, and it's getting pretty late. So, Fractal. What is he making? Sending Keras. So he's gone through all the Tri-Brigade right now. But he didn't do anything with any of the Tri-Brigade. I'm kind of confused. So I'm not gonna do anything about this because I cannot do anything right now. So this. I'm not gonna use Whale right now, but it's gonna force my end. So right here, use the Whale just to send the card to the grave. He's got something. What is it that he's got? Sending this because I want this in the grave. It won't save my Whale, but at least I won't die. So now, punch, not taking damage. And can we do anything? We don't have any more unicorn, so only access code can deal with this monster right now. So I'm not sure we can even do like this dude. It can only not be destroyed, but it's not gonna do anything. We could use Fright for Fusion to fusion a monster. But Olive is failed. So Fright for Fusion, let's start with that and see how it goes. Wait, I can only do this one. Oh, I don't have the Saber. So I'm at least gonna use 3 material to do this one. So it cannot be destroyed at least. So just like that. And here, I don't have any more fusion in the grave, so I'm not going to be able to use it. But at least it's going to wall up a bit. I'm going to summon the dog. Dog effect. I really don't see how we're getting out of this, to be honest. Like, I'm never gonna be able to summon enough monster to make it out. We could go for the penguin. Or we could go for this, add back. We've got 1, we've got 2, we could add back. Because if we go for the sheep, we can bring back. But we don't have anything else. We summoned already. I'm gonna go for this. Yeah, I don't really see how we're getting out of this. I'm gonna use this here to get the octopus on the field. And octopus effect, it's not gonna do much. I could get that. Sorry about that. Getting pretty tired right now. This is definitely the last duel, and I'm just seeing what I can do, but I'm gonna surrender probably. Not gonna waste my time with anymore. We could do Verte, but it doesn't do anything. So yeah, that's over. GG, my dude. I still haven't won once against... No, I'm not gonna do it 24 hours. I have work to do tomorrow. So... I need to go to sleep soonish if I want to be top for tomorrow. So sadly we won't be getting the marshmallow, but before we end, we can open a pack just to see if we get something interesting. What's a new dual field? All the hero stuff, the icons, This is an interesting icon. So I don't think I still have the pack that I wanted to open, so I'm gonna have to open it again. So if I go into... I don't want to create another one, edit deck. But I might try to do a 24-hour stream one day, but it's gonna be once I'm gonna be on break or something from work. Like, I'm gonna take off time before I do that. Oh, I'm in the event one? Yeah, I'm on the event rule list, that's why. Like, I want to try to do one day, but it's probably gonna be a stream with more than just one thing. Like, I'm gonna make everything, like, make a schedule and everything and try to get collab for a 24-hour stream. Yeah, I have a responsibility. Sorry about that. I have a real life outside of streaming. Oh! Oh! Upgrade! Are we getting something good? A lot of SR, but not the right one. We want on the right side. Infernoble, Dark Lord. We got an End of Pudding Cess. We don't need anymore. And for the other one... I don't think we've got a playset of this one, so that's pretty good. But we need the UR desperately. Like, that's the card we're missing. And all outside the pack, that's a pain. Divine Wind of Mist Valley. I have no idea what this card does, and I'm not gonna read it. So, here... And then... This double crush sheep. I don't need that much sheep. See, a lot of SR in this one. Like, it's gonna give a lot of mats though. Another thing of this, what are the odds that I get twice the same card? I don't think I had a Oot Cake before, so that's good. Oh, you are. Let's go. Madolche monster, please. Let's go. We got one. Yeah, liquid soldier when the soldier is liquid. Cyber Dragon, that brings back memory. Cyber Dragon were one of the first deck I built. So let's keep at it. Maybe a UR in this? No, but we've got the playset of Oot Cake now. Yes, Cyber Dragon changed everything. They were such a power creep on the game. Like, when you think about it today, it's crazy that thinking that the monster that just special summoned itself was a power creep at the time. That's nice, but it's limited. I cannot use 2 Foolish Burial. But that was pretty good pull. I'm happy with those. So on that note, I think that's gonna be it for today. I'm probably not gonna stream again till Sunday because I've got stuff to do and I want to set up stuff for the karaoke now and everything, and maybe search for an artist for my model and everything. So I've got a lot of stuff to do. So I'm gonna keep the stream schedule at 3 streams a week for a bit until I've got everything sorted out. And once it's all sorted out, I'm gonna start maybe doing 4 stream a week. I don't know what the 4th day is gonna be still. But for now, the days, for those that are joining me for the first time today, it's mostly a roguelite on Monday, Master Duel on Wednesday, and an RPG on Sunday. I'm currently finishing The Legend of Heroes, so if everything goes well, I should be on at 1 PM Sunday Eastern Time. So if you guys want to see some old RPG goodness, you can join me there. If you want to keep updated on whenever I go live or what I do, I've got a Twitter. And if you just want to join the Discord, we have some chat from time to time. We're saying good morning to everyone. So yeah, I'm playing actual roguelike. Yeah, well, depends. I played Skuld lately. I played Isaac. I played Dead Cells. I plan to play Slay the Spire soonish. And there's one step from Eden that I want to play. Like, I want to go through roguelikes and just cycle them. So some of them are gonna be roguelite and some of them are gonna be roguelikes. So like, I'm having fun just rediscovering them. I'm a huge fan of the genre, so I like to play them, and it's been a long time since I've played most of them, so I'm giving myself a day a week to stream them and just get back into it. Yeah, I was 8 level from it, but it's so long to get those levels. I was so close yet so far. So on that note, I'm gonna see if I can find someone to raid. So who's streaming right now? There's Avali. There's Mythic too. We've never raided Mythic, I think. You could go raid Mythic. I think I'm gonna send you there. She's a new streamer too. She started a bit before me and she's doing pretty good. So I hope you guys are gonna give her some love. So here's the raid message if people wants to copy the message. And I'm just gonna send you to Mythic right quick. 1 sec. Mythic. It's right there. She's not playing Overwatch, but she's doing some cool art, so go give him some love. Give her some support. So on that note, it was amazing to chat to you guys. Sadly, we faced a lot of bots today, so my energy was kind of lower, and it was an exhausting day for me, so kind of lower energy today. But I hope next time I'm gonna be more with more oomph. Like, it wasn't my best stream from what I feel, so I'm gonna see you guys next time and have a nice day. Bye bye. Yeah, the Eternal Soul ruling was amazing, and see you guys.